Right, we are live.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone. Damn it, I don't have my script.
Well,
It's all downhill from here, folks.
all downhill.
Absolutely.
We're on an express elevator downhill.
Today we are playing a GURPS Aliens one-shot adventure. This is a module titled Fall of Ferro.
That's ominous.
Indeed it is. Alright, we'll kick this off straight away. We'll do some character introductions and we'll go down the list, starting first with Alex.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's me. I'm Rigel. I'm playing Alex Vask, I am a brilliant scientist who is struggling to scrape by. Hardly make any decent money working as a science officer for Weyland-Yutani. The crew seems all right, except for that damn pilot Marsh, but there has to be more to this than these boring cargo runs.
Actually, no, there isn't anything more to this.
I was reading my description thing.
Alright, next up, Captain Anthony Styles.
Hello, my name is FX Engineer. I'm playing Captain Anthony Styles. Finally paid off his insurmountable loan for the USCSS Celerity. But luckily, I just scored a big contract, and now it's time to start making some real money off of these Ferro runs.
Thank you. Next up, we have the engineer, Greta Higgins.
Hello, I'm Nosh, and I'm playing engineer Greta Higgins. I've been with the ship for several years performing the Ferro run, specifically because it gives me a chance to visit with my significant other Val, who happens to be a scientist there.
All right, Max Baker.
His was really short. Max Baker has been doing the Ferro run.
playing?
I am.
Who are you?
I am Gigerman. I am not today's GM. Max has been doing the Ferro run for the past 5 years, getting to know both the ship and the crew quite well. After these years, they are as good as family to me, Max. They've helped to fill the void in Max's life that was left when Max learned about the loss of Max's siblings in the LV-426 reactor meltdown.
Cue what's his name pointing to the screen, going, I know that reference.
All right, and finally,
That damn pilot.
the pilot, Vanessa Marsh.
I am Mel. I am playing pilot Vanessa Marsh, who is, aside from being that damn pilot, she is an excellent pilot. She was hired directly by Weyland-Yutani for the crew of the ship assigned to the Ferro run. She's actually been making this trip for years, and basically at this point, she just feels like she can just push autopilot and it works. But she's on the lookout for something to maybe spice up the trips.
I'm reminded of the Lost in Space movie from the 90s. And the monkey pushes a button.
Well, that can be your task next week to do a proper Aliens logo. Thank you for volunteering, Gigerman.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
That's a
Just
nice one.
let me have a look at this one. That's cool. All right, so just for some background, you guys do not know anything about xenomorphs, facehuggers, and the sort. That information is entirely classified, and of course, with LV-426, there's an appropriate cover story where the reactor melted down and such. So when you inevitably encounter xenomorphs
And
you die, it will be a complete surprise to you.
especially to me when I die.
I bet all my earned character points that Alex Vask is a robot.
That would be news to Alex Vask.
All right. Do you have any questions before we start?
How do I get out of this chicken
This
shit
chicken
outfit?
shit outfit.
I knew it was coming.
Is just regarding our gear, just because there's not a lot on there right now.
Yeah. With regards to gear, you don't have a great deal. And you will, of course, pick up stuff on the way. You can assume to have minor, insignificant stuff related to your role. But other than that, your gear is kind of limited when you start.
Roger that.
That's actually a nice one too.
Yeah, you might be able to just replace the aliens logo with that one because it's relatively small.
Oh, we'll go with the aliens one for now. All right.
So are we taking bets on who dies first?
Ooh. It's kind of up in the air at this point. We don't really know how ridiculous some of these characters are.
Well, simply based on dice rolls, I'm going to say it's probably Mel.
You are probably not wrong.
All right. So you guys are the crew of the USCSS Celerity. You regularly perform routine supply runs to the secretive Weyland-Yutani facility Ferro Outpost, located in the Outer Rim territories. Despite being a routine mission, it pays very well due to the aggressive climate of the small planet that Ferro Outpost is located on. Being the last stop in the supply run, part of the routine is to refuel the ship, which tends to be low on fuel at this stage of the Ferro run.
So does that mean I am a new person? Because if we are making good money on the runs and my description says I hardly make any decent money, one of those doesn't track unless I'm just expecting.
Take that up with your boss. You're paid shit. You're a wage slave.
That damn captain of mine.
Well,
He's keeping all the money.
it's not making anything based on your pedigree, I suppose.
He's keeping all the money.
The planet is far enough away from the star that it is in a state of permafrost, and always has a freezing temperature. It seems inhospitable, but this is part of the appeal when Weyland-Yutani built Ferro Outpost for top secret research and development. Less prying eyes will be willing to face the cold so fierce that it'll literally freeze the fuel lines. Phone call thing.
I thought it was just
DM can't
cool,
have
ominous
phone calls.
music. I thought it was going to be cool, ominous music. I'm super let down now. Okay, probably not, but that's beside the point.
Who's second to die after Mel?
Probably me, because my character is going, I never liked her, and then he died.
Yeah, but see, your character is probably going to avoid getting into anything anyway, so it could end up like that
Nope. Again.
insect one shot. Well,
You need to have, like, the
Sorry
on
about that.
hold music.
Upon waking from hypersleep, hails to Ferro Outpost. Air traffic control yield no reply. The beacon is still active, indicating the outpost is still there, but no one seems to be home. Now, at the end of what the crew has dubbed the Ferro Run, the planetfall-enabled ship, the USCSS Celerity, is needing a resupply of fuel from Ferro. The crew will need to ensure the shipment is secure and fly down to Ferro Outpost for an exchange, and more importantly, their cash payout for successful delivery of goods.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
You can't say that on this series.
Sure you can. I think they said it in
copyright.
Aliens. You're always saying that, Frost.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the protocols for this sort of thing? And I look at styles.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the text real quick here. Control yield, no reply, beacon still active. He just swears under his breath, like, fuck, what the hell's going on now? We just need to get this thing built up so we can get back and get paid. Probably he's going to keep trying to establish comms, right? Is that what we're trying to do? Beacon still active, beacon upstairs, but no one seems to be home. Yeah, so he's like, communications officer, keep trying to establish contact. We're trying to land, right? Is that?
You are trying to land, yes. The Ferro Outpost is the last stop on your run. It's also the place where you need to refuel.
Yeah, he's
how active is this place normally?
Not very. It is like way out of the way.
So it wouldn't be beyond our expectations that somebody's just asleep at the control panel here.
It wouldn't be, but you have been trying for some time on your approach to the planet, and that is a little bit unusual.
Well, I don't know. Well, I'm not sure what protocol is. My one of my advantages is common sense, but I think if we can't get contact, then we definitely still need to land because we need fuel. So he will probably put together some sort of boarding party.
Well, if they're not
It
going
is
to clear
most-
you to land, you could clear yourself to land, I guess.
Is the outpost planet side or is it like a space station?
Planet side.
Okay.
If you're forming an away team, I think Max Baker should be wearing a red shirt.
Absolutely not. Thank you.
Wearing a blue shirt.
Wait, which are the expendables? The red shirts? I'm not.
Damn it.
Too
One
Star
of the
Trek savvy.
one of the NPCs has to be Red Skirter.
Do we have NPCs?
You don't have NPCs on the crew, no.
Greta will pull a red bandana out of her pocket, kind of greasy, oily, hand it to Baker and say, "Come on, Baker, put this on."
Engineers wore red shirts too.
This wasn't white originally, was it?
And I elbow Baker.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, the captain's like, Max, Alex, what's the engineer? Engineer Greta. Sorry, I can't see. He's like, you're coming with me. We got to figure out what the fuck's going on so we can get fuel to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with you.
All right, so you set up your approach vectors to land. I assume that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, are any of you guys, anybody on the team here, like security, I know somebody said they had the hand-to-hand. I heard that earlier. Make sure we have protection.
Well, I suppose I can fight some. I guess that might make me it.
Do we have any weapons on board?
Harsh language.
You do?
I have a revolver
Why do you
and a
need
cutting
weapons?
torch.
It's clearly just a power outage there. They're having comm difficulties.
All right. So Vanessa looking to spice up the trip because she's bored out of her mind and being a daredevil, she's going to make the landing extra fun. Probably do like some funky thing to just kind of, when you're like bottoming out at the bottom of a roller coaster and your stomach sinks, she's going to do that specifically just to mess with Vask.
All right.
18. Roll an 18.
I know. I was
Yes.
totally expecting that. And it's like, oh, well, the ship's crashed. Everybody's dead.
Yep.
See you guys
One
next
shot ever.
week.
All right. Vanessa, can you please make a Comtech roll? All right. So you're setting yourself up for your final sort of approach and your planet fall into the atmosphere. Your sensors indicate that there is a massive blizzard in full force covering a large area of the landing location. This is going to be an almost entirely instrument-only landing, so you will get your wish at making it exciting.
She cracks her knuckles.
Yeah, we're going to hit the landing area. It's going to be covered with ice, so we're going to land on it and just start sliding right off.
All right, so
If you break my ship, I will be very upset.
Wait, how is it your ship? I thought it was the captain's ship.
It's mine.
said in an Irish accent. All right, so can I get a piloting -3 roll, please?
18.
18. 18.
Got two of us hoping for it.
TPK
just
on the
to
first
see-
roll.
I know. Well, so second roll. Boo! Boo!
Well, you didn't die.
Well, that's just downright disappointing. I was going to get me an ear, too. Wait, that's the wrong character.
All right, and you were going to daredevil some of that as well.
Yeah.
All right, so you will begin your descent, and everyone on board is going to be buffeted around. The Celerity will sort of shake and vibrate, and you'll hear things rattling all about in the cargo. You're fairly certain some things are probably being shook loose, but it is a complete whiteout on your through your cockpit view. You are only using the instrument landing, and just imagine the dropship scene in the Aliens movie. So you have those green green screens, very low resolution stuff. Almost like the stuff
Where's
was
the damn
designed in the
detail?
80s.
Greta says, "My God, it looks like Oklahoma out there, only better."
You will come in, and it's only in the last sort of 100 yards or so that you can see the lights of the beacon sort of penetrate the blizzard. However, your expert pilot skills have you setting the celerity down exactly on the landing pad. Let me just bring up a image.
Good job, Greta. Oh no, you're the engineer. Sorry. Wait, you're the pilot, right?
Vanessa.
No, Vanessa's the pilot.
I'm sure she did something right.
Pilot? No, the pilot didn't do anything right.
Feeling a little ill there, Vask.
Yeah, I accidentally threw up in your boots. I hope you don't mind.
Looking through the cockpit viewing portals, the surface seems barren and lifeless, blown away by the engines. Ankle-deep snow litters the edges of the landing pad, and piling up on the dampening and soft red glow of the lights, marking the edge of the landing platform.
Is this us?
That is your ship, yes.
So,
Uh-huh.
other than the fact that nobody's responding, and what you've told us is, what's the feeling that we're getting? Something like horribly wrong, or is it just kind of like,
It'll be fine. I'm sure there's nothing wrong at all. It's just a
Probably
minor
the blue.
power outage.
Yeah, it's
Well,
probably
there's
the blizzard.
There's a helicopter coming in, and there's a guy leaning out the side with a rifle trying to shoot at some dog.
like, what am I, as the captain of the ship, are the hairs on the back of my neck standing up, or is it just kind of like, let's just get this over with feeling? Based
It's
on
certainly a little
contextual clues.
unusual, and your visibility is pretty limited. You can see silhouettes of the various buildings. You are familiar with their locations as well, but at the moment, all you see is sort of very dim red lights of the landing platform that managed to penetrate this fairly heavy blizzard. There is also a sort of very dim sunlight.
This is where Styles is supposed to rub his chin and go, "This is damn peculiar."
Wait,
I'm going to run over to the
Kyle?
ATC center. I'm
No,
going to
the
run over to
captain
the ATC
is-
center and kick somebody awake.
No, he's counting on this payout, so he's just getting upset that because we're getting paid here, I believe, is what we were told. So he's just kind of more concerned about making sure that we get paid.
In
Like
the
we need
dim
this check.
In the dim sunlight scattered by a thin mist, you can make out the outline of a building not far from the landing pad. You don't spot any light coming from it, however. The wind faintly howls against the edges of the observation portal, fog building slowly at its edges.
All right. Do we have like proper gear to walk out here, or are we just going to be like my Canadian ancestors and just tough it out to get over to the building?
Well, this is a known part of this run that we've been doing many times. I presume we're going to have gear for this.
All right, so you will know a little bit about the planet. Ferro does have a breathable atmosphere. However, it is a frozen planet, and temperatures hover around minus 150 degrees Celsius.
So it is Canada.
Good.
Celsius.
It's worse than Canada.
That's like
So
Alaska.
the captain has a motion detector. He's gonna pull that out and scan the area.
What are you expecting?
Like where the freak is everybody?
All right, before I tell you what you get from that, the temperature can also get as low as minus 260 during the night. So that's almost absolute zero. It's crazy cold.
Mildly nippy.
Daytime lasts about 5 hours, with the night lasting about 7 hours. So,
So we're not going out in parkas.
nope. You do have the. I'll copy this to the party sheet. Well, at least I hope it'll go to the party sheet.
What do we need shotguns for?
That's the stuff that you have available to you. The Mark 50 compression suit will protect you from the elements.
Well, Greta's already suiting up.
Well, you guys have fun.
So to refuel, that's all done over here on the map, or if you're looking at the map. And over here is the main sort of facility.
Well, Greta's heading for the airlock because she's going to get over to the facility because she wants to see Val.
Vanessa will be suiting up and getting ready to go start the refueling. Get that done.
What the hell is my job during this stuff?
To die?
Yeah, that's true. But
No, he's the one that flies the ship out of here and tells the story.
that's going to be interesting.
I was assuming that they might be having some sort of technical problem, so we needed our engineer with us just in case if we need help.
I'm not an engineer.
No, he's got
Science.
he's got
I have no
glasses.
idea what-
He's
I
the
have
guy
no-
that he's the guy that the enemy is going to come up and take his head in his hands, kiss him, and then push his thumbs into his eye sockets.
You've given a lot of thought to that.
And I showed up late.
So, boss, you want engineer to go look at the situation, or you want us to go refuel?
I mean, I think we need to do both because we need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Can we do both?
Well,
Well, I'll
you
tell
have-
you what. If you're going in, you take Higgs with you. I'll go help Vanessa with the refueling then.
Oh, so Vanessa's going over that way? Then I'll go with the captain that way.
Yeah, so you guys definitely go take care of the refueling, and I'm gonna go take care of getting paid. So who would be my cargo person? Like, would that be? Gosh, I don't even know what the scientist versus the engineer. Max Baker.
All right,
I guess we
I'll
don't have a cargo guy.
I've put you guys on the map, so you can feel free to maneuver yourselves. So is everyone going, and no one's staying on the ship?
Well, does
We
somebody
have
need
no
to
need
stay
to
on the
stay
ship?
on the ship.
There's no need to stay on the ship.
Feel free to
There's no
roll
need to
my
stay on
common sense for me. I mean, we have our
Oh,
second.
the motion tracker. You use the motion tracker on the ship, and it basically only picks up the individuals of your crew. Beyond your ship, it's obviously not sensing correctly. Well, you would know that its sensor readings are going to be terrible, especially with the blizzard and all that sort of stuff.
All right. Well, Greta is heading right over to the facility.
All right, so
you're playing Greta, right? You're the engineer.
Yep, I'm the engineer.
Okay,
Greta
so
is an engineer.
you would be the
Baker is
person
an
for refueling,
engineer.
right?
Well, Baker thinks he's an engineer.
We've got 2 engineers.
That's one too many. There could be only one. We need to get
We'll
up
fix
swords and see which one wins.
All right, so you will
Okay.
disembark your ship. You will lower the elevator, and it puts you down on the landing pad. You stand in knee-deep snow from this recent storm. There are large
was ankle
patches.
deep.
Well, it's knee-deep. In the time you were umming and ahhing and getting ready,
That's really
it snowed
fast.
lots. There are large patches that have been melted and blown away by your landing thrusters. I will get those of you that have gone outside, to make perception rolls, please. If you have observation, you're welcome to use that instead.
You want that in the box?
No, you can make it open.
What? Hold on. Observation. Success by 2.
Success by 5.
Wow.
Bye.
Wow.
Pretty.
All
Holy
right.
crap, Alex.
So, everyone that succeeded, you will notice that buried in the snow are chunks of debris scattered about the place. Who was it? Alex and Vanessa.
Don't use their names in the same sentence.
You will see large chunks scattered everywhere.
I wanted to be finishing already to work, and I wanted to
At this point, I'll get everyone to make a will roll. If you fail a will roll, remove 1 stability point.
Where do we have those already marked on there? What the resources are?
No, actually.
I have no idea I don't remember what the
Your
stability stuff is.
stability points is equal to your will. It starts equal to your... Oh, actually, it might be IQ. Let me just check that. No, it equals your IQ.
How many do we get?
Oh,
That's weird.
Oh, that's weird. In the actual thing, it says IQ in one spot and will in another spot.
Terrible editing.
So you said will check?
Yeah, that's in Pyramid 3, 103 setbacks.
Success by 1.
How many
Six.
stability points do we have?
I'm going to say your stability points is equal to your will.
Okay.
Success by 6.
If I'm only looking for failures, so a failed will roll results in a loss of 1 stability point.
Was that not modified by fear-related stuff?
It is modified, but we're saying the modifier is going to be 0 at this point.
What if I don't want it to be?
Ruh-roh. Max is going to be the first one to break.
All right, so
Yeah, but I
Max,
got
you
fearlessness too.
you get to add it, so that will be a success. So, at the sight of this debris and such, and the realization that things are not as they should be, you all manage to keep it together. But yes, you'll see large amounts of debris.
Well, that seems wrong.
What kind of debris?
That's a good question. Debris from what?
You can see chunks of metal.
I will fail my curious check and go investigate said metal. Metal from what?
It's death metal.
Give
There you
me an IQ or observation roll.
Success by 1. I tried to fail.
You can see mixed parts of debris or elements of debris, and it looks like possibly fragments of a ship hull.
Huh. That seems bad. Looks like debris from a, starship of some sort. What's going on? They're piratical types?
There are piratical types, but you're a long way away from everywhere. Is the captain doing anything in particular? Any particular orders? Or are people just going to go with their initial assignment?
Nothing
We
going
lost
on
the
here.
captain. We lost the captain.
Oh,
He got
sorry.
eaten.
Oh my God. Sorry about that. Was on mute. So just not micromanaging his officers, but the priority is to get the ship refueled, find out what the heck's going on here, if they need some sort of technical assistance, and deliver our Ferro materials and get paid so we can get off this planet. That's kind of the general priorities I'm thinking.
It's cold here. It sucks.
All right, so who is moving to these?
So I'm gonna go.
Okay, go first.
I guess that Greta is the engineer and Max is the engineer. Can you guys take care of like refueling, and then Alex figure out what's going on with the repairs situation? If they're having problems with their comms. I'm not sure where Vanessa fits in. Pilot. She can either come with me or maybe go with Alex.
Oh, she's not going anywhere with Alex.
Nope.
Oh. Uh-oh.
They don't like each other at all.
And Greta
Don't know
is
why.
Greta's has already been moving
Okay.
towards the facility while all this conversation's been going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
he's just
totally
like,
go to
what
that.
the hell are you guys doing? What do I pay you for? Chop, chop.
I don't know. What do you pay me? It's garbage. I need more.
I think you need to
And
take that up with the consortium.
Yeah, Vanessa is going with Max to go refuel.
All right, so those of
Okay.
you that are going to the refueling station, you can move yourselves there. So over there. Exact positioning isn't important yet. All right, so arriving at the refueling station, it becomes apparent to you that things are further not as they should be, because normally people would be greeting you as you approach. Furthermore, there appears to be no power, and inside it is dark and freezing.
Great. I'm certain that won't be bad. Just so you
Oh.
know there, Max, if something terrible happens, you should shove Vanessa at it first.
Wow.
That's the main
Oh,
entrance
man.
there.
Yeah.
So we have a
What's the freezing point on this fuel?
Yep, the fuel's totally going to be solid. It's going to be useless now.
Of course it is.
right. So Vanessa will, when we get inside and it's dark, she's going to bust out a flashlight. I'm assuming we have a flashlight as part of our
I'm
standard
kind
kit.
of guessing there's going to be something mounted on the suit, probably.
Yes, you'll have a suit light.
Okay, so she'll turn that on and start kind of looking around to see what's up.
Yeah, I think we'll head towards the office, see if anybody's home. Ideally with, a fire going or something, if that's even possible at these temperatures.
All right, so you step into the waiting room. This room has uncomfortable hard plastic bowl-shaped chairs. There is a small espresso machine and water dispenser, and a whole bunch of out-of-date tech maintenance magazines. You can see that the water in the cooler is frozen solid. You can see through the windows at the office, which is, I think it's shift. There's a way to ping.
Yeah, you gotta set it into ping mode and
Yeah.
No, you
Click
can
the
just
thing.
hold down shift and double click.
oh, well, I haven't heard about that.
Doesn't work for me.
Yeah, it didn't work for me either. Super secret GM power.
Uh-huh.
Actually, no, that's not it.
GM's making crap up.
Yeah, I lied. So yes, you can see through the windows of the office, but there is no one within. And again, it is dark. There is no power here.
So she'll look over at Baker and say, keep going in, or do we need to go back, tell the captain?
Well, we could poke around the office at the very least, and at least look at the fuel, see what's there.
Alrighty.
It's all gone. All solid. Somebody drank it. Probably a Scotsman.
Also, I forgot to say, with there being no power, you are forcing these doors open like manually. So, bit of elbow grease to sort of push them open. So you're heading to the office.
Yeah.
You push open the doors of the maintenance shop. You can see that there are shelves, and they are covered in miscellaneous parts and equipment. If you want to make a perception or observation roll.
But if you don't want to,
Yeah, I don't want to know what's coming.
yes, you do, so you know what to push Vanessa into.
Success by 3.
I have
That's a good
succeeded in not knowing what's coming.
Yep, Baker's the first to die.
Yay.
So, Vanessa, you will notice that there is a DV303 bolt gun. This is actually a tool used to basically insta-rivet items together. There is also what looks to be a fuel. There's actually 2 of those bolt guns. There is a reload for that bolt gun, and there is also a fuel cell for a cutting torch in this room. If you intend to take them, I can put those in the party sheet.
What do we need those for?
I don't know. But we might.
Bob left his bolt gun out here.
So
We
are
love
the
that
bolt
bolt
guns
gun.
just, are they just kind of like mounted on a shelf, or are they like obviously somebody tried to?
No, they're
Get
just
one
on
and
the
use it.
shelf.
Okay. She'll go nab one and a reload for a bolt gun.
I shall drop it in the party sheet.
What's that incinerator unit? Is that the other thing there? Oh no, that was the fuel cell for the cutting torch. My bad.
Yeah, the incinerator unit is what you have on your ship's inventory. And I will assume, unless you've put it onto your character sheet, you are leaving them where they're found. That includes the ship stuff. I assume you're going to continue on to the office?
Continue on to the office.
Well, you will continue into the office, pushing the doors open. The office is dark. All the terminals and panels are all dark. Nothing here seems to operate without power.
Sticky notes? Anything written anywhere saying we're back in 30 minutes or something?
Nope, nothing like that. It is very unusual. Plus, it is freezing in here. Anyone without the appropriate equipment will die very quickly.
What's the state of the place overall? Does it look like does it look like normal operation and they just walked off, or does it look like there's something happened here?
Looks normal, albeit, frozen. Without power, there's no heating. No heating, things freeze.
I'm
So I
assuming
guess there's a layer of frost on everything.
I'm assuming at the outside temperatures that it wouldn't take very long at all for it to freeze up to this level, so that could have been gone any amount of time at this point.
Yeah, maybe they all went to the main building when the power dropped.
Well,
we
I
need
guess we
to-
could go
Do we need to
find the
go,
others.
eyeball the fuel, or is just not bother with that?
Yeah, let's eyeball the fuel first.
All right.
I assume that will be not usable.
So you're heading in here?
Yeah.
All right, so this thing here is the fueling rig. It is parked there. Again, everything is shut off.
Oh, it's a vehicle.
Yes. So that would drive out to the ship, and you'd connect your various pumps and stuff like that, or fuel lines, and then start pumping. This main door here is ordinarily closed, but this appears to be sort of stuck part the way open. So the vehicle is not able to leave the warehouse, as these large bay doors are basically stuck in place. You head over to the pump station, and it has no power. And without power, you will know for certain that you cannot pump fuel. And it may well be that the fuel at this point is frozen, depending on how long it's been offline.
So I want to check the tank levels and see if we can determine whether or not it's frozen. I'm assuming there's some way we could hook up to a ship's power in an emergency and get it going that way if we had to, but that probably won't be easy.
You could possibly jury rig something, but yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Is the rig functional? Assuming it has its own power.
You can make a heavy equipment roll if you have the skill.
If I have the skill. I have 4
Otherwise,
skills.
well, it covers a lot of things. You will check it over, and as far as you can tell, it seems functional.
I'm going to make the assumption here that if we were going to try to ram it through those doors, that would not work.
The doors are far too strong, yeah.
All
right. So we shall leave you two there. All right. So the rest of you will head over to the air traffic control center or tower or center.
Correct.
There is a set of doors here. As far as you can tell, these doors are currently locked or shut, and the panel on the side seems to indicate that it's in emergency power mode.
So it's the door is shut.
The door is shut. Someone with a Comtech skill or a successful IQ roll, and we'll be able to open this door.
So can I use the diagnostic thing?
Yes, if you want to plug that in, you'll pull the panel off, plug it in, and you get a +2.
I'm totally. You guys should probably look away.
Is that considered heavy machinery or Comtech?
No. That's Comtech.
Can I do a what do you call those, assisted rolls? I forget what they're called.
You could, but it's not necessary.
Okay,
By 8.
by 8.
Alex
Never
succeeded
mind.
by a bunch.
Y'all should look away while I'm doing this.
Jesus.
Make sure I'm not doing anything wrong here.
I know you were the brain, but damn, you're good.
So,
Damn straight I am.
the door will open in that very distinct alien's door sound.
And this is for the people at the refuel point, correct?
This is for you, me, and
These guys.
Okay.
This is for
gotta
Greta,
go find your
Alex, and the
SO?
captain.
Okay. So what do we see as the doors open?
aliens that eat our face.
The area is, or this is like an airlock area. It is completely dark. The only light that you have is from the sort of glow of the various door panels.
All right. Well, we need to
Okay.
turn the power back on.
But the room appears to be undisturbed otherwise.
It does appear to be, this airlock area does appear to be undisturbed.
Okay. Greta is moving in.
Yep.
Are you going to close the door behind you or leave it open?
I'm absolutely going to close the door behind me.
Yeah, Greta's
Well, I don't
already
want
up
it
at
to get too
the
cold in here.
Greta's already up at the next set of doors.
All right, so the next set of doors will not open unless the outer door is closed.
That's why I was going to close it. Honest.
Once the door is closed, Greta, you can open the door. You touch the button on the panel, and it will open with a low hum, and you can step into the lift lobby.
Yeah, she'll go right into the lift lobby, and she's going to call out, anybody around?
Okay, the area in here is not freezing cold,
Oh, thank goodness.
so you can remove your helmets from your compression suits.
Well, I'm going to go to the air traffic control tower.
What are these? We got elevators ahead of us, and it looks like a ladder access.
This is correct. So you have two elevators. The elevators are not working. They do not work on emergency power. There's 3 vending machines, which are also all powered down.
Do we see any signs of has anybody recently been around? Any signs of usage?
This here is also a terminal.
Ooh, okay. Didn't realize that was a terminal. Totally going to the terminal. I'm going to get a status report. Why is everything powered down?
So there is an intercom there. You'll notice the little symbols. There's a key up the top. So this has a access terminal and an intercom.
Okay, Greta's going to hit the intercom button and say, hello, anyone here? This is the crew of the ship's name, I say.
Celerity. Yes, Celerity.
Celerity. Val, are you here?
You are greeted with static.
I hate that guy.
Well, fuck, says Greta. That can't be good.
Maybe they're having a town hall meeting somewhere.
Yeah, I doubt it, Vask. Punch up something on the computer. What can you find? What's it telling you?
I don't know. What's it telling me?
All right, so you look at the access terminal, and
Yep.
it says one single line of red text saying lifts offline.
That's it?
That's all it says.
Okay. Need to poke around, try to get a better status report. How do I turn this stuff back on?
Greta is going to, because she obviously is familiar with this place, she is going to go over to the break room and see what's going on.
All right, you step into the break room, and you can see there are cloth couches and chairs. There is a refrigerator, and there are counters and cabinets. There's a microwave and toaster. There's also a flat screen TV mounted on the wall, but without power, none of this stuff is working.
Is there a small bird that is dunking itself forward and backward?
Of course. It's dunking itself forward and backward into a glass of water, which is has a frozen layer on top.
Remarkable. What the hell is going on here? All right. I see nothing otherwise peculiar in this area.
Yeah, it just looks dark and abandoned. No one around.
All right. So Greta's going to start to kind of get a flushed feeling over her face as her anxiety level starts to rise, and she comes over to Vask and says, "Come on, Vask, it's got to be something telling us what the hell's going on." And she screams out again, "Hello, anyone? God damn it."
Yep, trying to get access, at least nothing else, into the air traffic control tower.
So is there those elevators and that access shaft? So what do we know? Does it take us down a level? Does it just take us up a level?
Both elevators go down. You know that this complex is all underground. So you know these elevators both go down.
Okay. And ahead of us, these vertical lines, is that just a massive staircase, or are those laser beams that will cut us into pieces?
It's totally
That's
the
a
laser beams.
staircase, but it should be lasers. It
Straight
is a
out of that
laser
crappy
staircase.
Resident Evil.
Okay. So Greta is just going to bolt up the stairs to get up to the control tower.
So that's open?
It is not open.
I'm going to go back down.
All right, so you can see
I want to
that
make it open.
this access panel has an area for a key card to be scanned.
So I can't
Without-
hack it.
Without power, it won't function.
Damn it, we need a key card.
Of course.
So there's no way to turn the elevators back on from here.
It does not appear to be a way for you to turn elevators on.
Well, it sounds like we're all going to be going back to the refueling point and helping get that thing pushed out to the ship so we can refuel and leave.
Yeah, or
Game over.
I'm going to
See you guys
or
next
I'm
week.
going to or I'm going to climb into the access shaft and find out what the hell's going on. And she makes her move over to the area for the access shaft.
You could possibly attempt to force the door
Which door?
to the air traffic control tower.
How would I do that?
You could use heavy machinery if you have
Nope.
that skill at -1.
Okay, well, I do, I think. I just didn't think that would apply, but now the GM says it applies, then I will give it a shot. -1, you say?
Yes.
I've got a level 12. I need a complimentary roll. Well, you made it by 5.
All right, so you are familiar enough with the door mechanics that you feel you can sort of disable the main sort of locks and force this door open. With a success by 5 and a little bit of effort, you do manage to get this door open enough for you to sort of crawl through.
Okay, she is definitely crawling through.
All right, so when you crawl through here,
That's the last we see of her.
you squeeze through. You feel that it is colder in this stairwell. You look up to the stairs at the door up the top, and you can see that door is damaged and has been sort of dislodged from its frame. You could squeeze past that door, but you can see up the top that there is it is definitely probably open to the elements. You can see like
Okay.
snow and stuff.
All right. So Greta is going to go back, grab her helmet, come back, fix it, and then she's going to go up to that tower.
I'll do the same.
All right, head up top. You
Certain
can
this won't end badly.
see large sections of this control tower have been destroyed. There is debris that sort of litters the floor. Some of the panels are damaged and not working, but there is one panel that seems to be still running on backup batteries.
And what does this panel tell us?
A Comtech roll will give you access to it.
Is it something that can use the device thing?
Yes. Anything with computers, your device will work.
Success by 7.
All right, you can access the panel. You do get some information from this. The last log in the air traffic control logs indicates
Something about drums in the night. They're coming.
something like that. Indicates that a shuttle took off in the middle of a blizzard 7 days ago.
A shuttle. Does it say anything about passenger list?
It does not. It just indicates a shuttle took off, and that is the last thing in the log. 7 days ago.
Greta is going to further inspect the debris, et cetera, et cetera. Can she determine what caused this debris? And
Sure. Observation or IQ.
damn you, dice.
Yeah, I was gonna do this, say the same thing, but I didn't want to step on your thunder.
You're not entirely sure. However, Alex is. It would appear that there is similar debris from what you would now imagine is a shuttle that sort of litters the control tower.
So it looks like a shuttle crash, or maybe a shuttle blew up. Well, this is
If you were to
downright peculiar.
If you were to surmise, you could probably say shuttle took off in the blizzard, maybe lost control, crashed into the tower.
I think a shuttle took off in the blizzard, lost control, and crashed into the tower.
Wow, that came across so robotic. But you're right.
Yeah, because trying to see if there's some way to restore any power, but guessing not.
Well, not from here.
Where would you go to restore power?
You'd have to see why the power is off, but that's probably the main reactor and such, which you would know is probably
reactor.
In the below levels.
I don't want to go down there. There's going to be a whole bunch of chopped up people floating around it. Oh wait, no, that's in the Expanse. This is aliens.
All right. Greta is now heading down the stairs again to go over to the access to the stair,
Yeah.
or ladderway.
All right. Well, you go to the emergency access panel, which can normally be opened from this side, but you try and it does not want to budge.
So another electronic doohickey that we have to jury rig here?
Nope, there's no electronics. This is all manual. You turn the dials and pull the levers, and it should be opening manually without power, but it is not.
Vask, Styles, get over here. Let's try and open this damn door.
Well, okay. This is grunt work, though.
Well then, grunt and Greta will try and grasp whatever she can to try to physically open the door.
As much as you try, all three of you combined cannot open this door. It is definitely jammed or something like that. It should open.
Okay.
So we need one of those welder things.
Cutting torch.
Yep.
Greta goes over to the elevator shaft and says, "What about these doors? Maybe we can pry one of these open."
We should still have comms, by the way.
Yes, you do have comms in your suits.
Hey, we need a cutting torch over here.
Okay. Looks like nobody's home over here. Everything's frozen.
Everything's bad here, too. Some smart-ass
That's
pilot lost
not
control
what I
of the
wanted to
shuttle,
hear.
it looks like, and probably crashed in the tower. That's why you can't trust pilots.
So, is there a way to pry open the elevator door?
Okay. You can make a strength roll.
Is anyone going to help me to give us a little bonus here?
Give it 10 strength.
I can help. I've got a strength of 12.
There we go.
So, with your strength roll, if someone's assisting, for every person that assists, you will get a +1.
Come on, Vass, get over here and help us.
What? I was trying to do something.
Okay, so Greta is just going to
Half-assed.
do it with the plus. Okay, there we go. Get a +2 now here.
He should only get a plus. She can only get a +1.
All right, a little bit of grunting and stuff. You will manage to force this elevator door open.
And an alien eats her.
There is no elevator in the shaft at this level.
It's So
I'll get an
I'm
observation or
not
perception
down
roll.
there.
Wow.
Success by 9.
Alex,
I'm an observant fellow.
you are looking around. Well, a successful roll tells you that the cable that holds the or lifts the elevator is cut through. Alex, you can see that it has been cleanly cut through.
Well, that's odd.
Obviously, deliberately done.
Deliberately, so the cable car is down there and can't be retrieved.
Damn it. Now I do want to go down there and find out why.
Peering down the shaft, you're looking down at maybe a 60 to 80 yard drop.
Yeah, I'm not enthusiastic about that.
There is no ladders or anything like that in the shaft itself.
What kind of
Well,
crappy
built this
elevator
crap.
is this? I know, right? Damn Weyland-Yutani.
All right. Well,
I
we're going to
bet
have
they
to
have
wait.
open shafts that don't have like railing around it.
We'll wait for the cutter to come, and Greta will go over to the door, and if there's a little hole or some way that she can see, she'll let people in as they arrive.
Oh, we've
Okay.
got
Poking at the
cutter
console.
fuel. We didn't find a cutter.
No,
So,
I have a cutter.
oh, you have a cutter as well? I thought all we did was find the fuel.
No, we didn't find it. I have one.
Okay,
Oh,
because
okay.
otherwise we'll have to use Baker's head as a ram.
Yeah, that won't be particularly effective.
Just use Vask. His is really pointy.
Use, Vanessa's ego. I mean, it's really large and heavy. Poking at this
So
thing,
hostile.
trying to see if I can get any more information.
The panel?
Yep. If I
Yeah.
can hack into it or anything like that.
No, nothing from here.
Well, that's irritating.
They didn't leave a sticky note with their password on it.
No. This panel is primarily elevator control.
Okay, chop, people, get over here.
I have to go into the ship to get my cutter. Anyway,
Apparently, I
I'll show
only
up,
have 3 things in my equipment, so
which makes it easier to manage.
All right, so the group will reassemble inside that main elevator lobby.
So what do you think, Cap? They evacuate everybody after the shuttle crash and didn't bother telling us?
Come on, Baker, get over here. Let's get this thing open.
Can I get a heavy machinery roll at +3?
What's your skill level there, Max?
Why is this thing ordering me around?
Just curious what
I
your skill
presume there
level is
doesn't-
in heavy machinery.
I assume
Do
there's
the engineers
no
not get along?
bonuses. Oh, yeah.
You get +3.
The description on this skill is screwed up. It's like you got some bad code in there.
Okay, Greta is going to try and snatch the cutter from Baker because Baker keeps fiddling with it and
That is an excellent
Looking at
way to
the-
get punched.
looking at the writing on it to see if it says his favorite type of tool brand like Makita.
It's really starting to sound like we have a really dysfunctional crew here.
Close combat. Yeah. The captain says,
They're gonna successfully get the door open, and as they're gonna be fighting, they're gonna fall through it, and both of them are gonna die horribly.
That's hilarious.
Be careful! There's
You
an
mind?
open elevator door over here.
Let me handle this. You said this was a +3.
+3, yes.
Yep, it's really sounding like we have a super dysfunctional crew.
Wow.
Wow.
Looking to fail.
Jeez. I mean, did you not know where the pull rope was on the device?
Woman?
All right, you will cut away, cut through this door, and you will see why the door doesn't open. And so it has been welded shut from the other side.
That seems odd.
At this point, Greta is going to say, "We need firepower. This all bodes very, very badly."
This ladder is a 60 to 80 yard climb down. Unfortunately, it will be difficult if you do it in your suits. So you will need to subtract encumbrance if you're climbing down in suits.
Right.
I want to take stock of. So we had like the shuttle that left in a hurry. We got doors welded shut. Nobody's around. They were
Did
like trying to
the
escape or hide from something.
did the company give everybody working here PDTs?
Those data pads. I got one.
No, the personal data transmitters, aka locator.
No.
The hell kind of outfit is this?
Corporate funded.
Weyland-Yutani, bro.
They had PDTs on LV-426.
How do you know about LV-426?
Everybody knows about that. Reactor melted down. I lost family in that.
Right, you're the one
Still
that
plan
lost
on
family.
suing the company for that.
It was an accident.
Yeah, that's what they say. They say it was negligence.
I don't know. I was reading a thing that said it was aliens.
Okay, Greta is putting her helmet back on, and she's going out to the ship to get her bolt gun and a bunch of bolts.
All right. You will return with your bolt gun and bolts.
And she's
Yeah,
like,
who else has
the bolts
weapons?
are like everywhere in every pocket, bagged up. A couple of them are kind of just falling out of the pockets and rolling around on the floor. And she's grabbing those and getting angry.
All right. So you're staring down this dark elevator shaft.
I think we can all agree that whatever's down there is something we don't want.
It'll be fine.
Well, you first then, Doc.
That's going to be interesting because he's upset. He has what is it? Methodical, I think it is called, where he's just going to be taking a lot of extra time.
Greta is holding herself back, but just barely.
Captain needs to give orders. Captain needs to order people around. On phone.
That wasn't very ominous.
Well, we still need to get the fuel. At this point, he's thinking, you know what? We're not going to get paid, but we need to get off.
Well,
this
we're not
place.
getting fuel. Fuel is frozen.
Well, how do we
So what's
defrost it?
Yeah, what's our options?
Got to get the power back on, right?
Yeah, I think that's probably the first place to start. See if we can actually get power restored to the station.
So we send the arguing mechanics. No, but I'll totally start climbing down. It's just like you guys would be like, God, why is he climbing so damn slow?
Come on, Doc.
Shut it. I'm wearing a suit.
Who else has weapons? At this point, I want everybody that has something that could be used as a weapon.
I don't even own any weapons.
Bolt cutters, plasma cutters,
Well,
whatever.
I got the cutter. I don't know how useful that is as a weapon. I've got my revolver here, but I seriously doubt I could use it while wearing the suit.
All right, so we need to get through the doors, right?
No, we're through the doors. We need to climb down.
We need to climb down.
Yep. And he said if you stay in the suit, you are going to take whatever your encumbrance penalty is. Yeah.
Well, we got to get down.
Absolutely staying in my suit. That's why I'm taking extra time.
And climbing down a ladder, I think, is +2 anyway. Or +3.
How far is the fall?
60 plus yards. 60 to 80 yards.
Oh,
It'll be fine.
well, can we tie like a harness to somebody, a rope?
I would be willing to bet that these suits probably have a safety line, which is probably why the doc is taking so long, because he keeps attaching and reattaching his safety line.
Yep. And look at that. He would have needed it by 2, and he took the 8x extra time.
All right, so
8x.
Doc went first.
Right.
You're all waiting for the Doc. Doc, you climb down. You get to the bottom.
Well, we're not going to wait for the doc to get to the bottom. That's going to be a while.
Well, he
We'll
went
just wait for
first,
him
so
get
you have
clear,
to.
and then we'll start all going down.
Right,
I guess, probably.
okay. So the
everybody's
person
gonna
that
get
falls
the,
knocks the.
+3 extra time.
Papa,
Yeah, basically.
Papa,
All right, so
The-
want to see the article?
What's it? Is it a dex?
you have. If you have the skill mobility, you can roll on that. Otherwise, you can roll on your dex.
Because do not have mobility.
That was wasted.
Yes.
Mine wasn't.
Oh, that wasn't.
Mine wasn't.
Mel.
Yeah, I didn't get the critical failure. That's a first.
Greta decided to
That would
climb
just
the,
be a.
ladder head first.
That would just be a regular failure because you get +3 for the extra time and +3 for climbing a ladder. So fortunately, that's just a regular fail.
It would have been more
Okay.
amusing if she fell.
All right, so Greta, you're struggling a little bit, but you do not. Fall. Actually, no. I'll get you to make a second roll. You will lose your footing, but your boot slips. You sort of fall one rung, but you manage to hold on with your hands.
All right. She'll mutter something about Vask's sweaty palms and making the ladder slippery.
I'm wearing a suit.
Doesn't mean it's not soaking through.
Who hasn't
certain
made the
it
roll?
does.
Captain hasn't made the roll.
was like 2 people between me and you. Why are you throwing me under the bus, bro? You're my buddy.
Captain needs to make a roll.
It's totally Baker's fault.
I don't have mobility.
Then you make a dex roll.
You're gonna die horribly.
+3.
It'll be +6 minus your encumbrance.
If you're still in the suit.
I'm in the suit, but I guess it's not on my inventory. All right, I'm gonna roll. We could just kind of. I'll probably be light encumbrance, maybe. Or what encumbrance are you guys?
You'll probably be light.
I have 12 strength. Okay. All right. So I rolled the.
No problem.
I didn't put any modifiers on there, but I rolled a 7, right? Or 9. I rolled a 9.
You're good.
Okay.
All right. Let me share the next map.
I don't know why these maps need air vent openings. That seems ridiculous to me.
It's totally legit. You need ventilation.
Yeah, he's just got really good attention to detail on his maps.
That's it.
All right. So when you step into the lift lobby, lights will automatically kick on. It is still emergency lighting, so like every second or third light is on instead of every single light. The room is eerily quiet and empty. You can see the door to the security is propped open with a maintenance jack, and the door and the lights beyond that door towards the security office are off.
That's nice.
All right. So how do we get the power turned back on?
That's a downright good question.
Yeah, where is the Jenny?
Well, looking at this stuff, we've got the maintenance office over here, but I don't know if that would be what we'd want. Is there another level underneath this?
There is.
Would anybody present, any of the PCs, know where you would need to go to turn the power back on? Is it this level, or is it like below us?
It is below. However, give me 1 second. I need to check the map myself. see
Might
where
be
you
a
get
map in the might be in the map in the security office.
Yeah, you don't. So while you can see the whole map, you guys don't actually have access to the map. You haven't gone to the security office and stood around the terminal and panned around to look for the colonists yet.
Yeah, well, we're getting to that. Yeah, the Jenny's on the map marked Hive.
All right, so you can climb further down the ladder to the floor below.
But we
Actually,
do not
just
know if
saying
we
that.
need to go that far, do we?
Well,
Are
you
the
don't.
elevators on this level?
No, the elevators are not on this level. You would assume the elevator, or at least the one you checked, is right down the bottom.
Do we know
I
how
don't
many
if I would've
levels there are
stopped
here?
At this level, I would have probably just kept on slowly proceeding down until someone
Well,
like,
it's
"Hey,
probably-
wait, stop! What?"
Probably not unreasonable to stop here and check the security office since we're here.
You would know that there is at least one more level. Beyond that, you're not sure. You've never been any sort of deeper.
I think the security office is a good idea. Get some weapons.
What do we need weapons for?
There's something going on here.
Actually, the problem is there's
Actually-
nothing going on here.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna proceed into the security office because I want to grab that med kit. Just borrowing it, honest.
All right, so it is dark. You need to rely on the lights of your suits
You just said power lights came on though.
in the lift lobby. But if you recall, there's a maintenance jack that
Okay.
props the door to security open, and beyond this door, all the lights are off.
Right. Well, let's see what we can see on the security office display thing.
Now we get a map.
Do you not see the map?
Damn it.
Actually. Entering the security office, you can see that this would normally require access via a keycard. However, the mechanism appears to have been removed with a cutting torch. The door is ajar.
Is there an irritating voice constantly reminding us that the door is ajar?
No.
Oh, hey, a med kit. I'm gonna snag it.
What do we need that for?
Well, I was probably
People are
gonna
paranoid.
keep it.
And
No,
because
he was probably gonna keep it after the fact.
because
Because
this
I don't
is
have
a an 80s movie, you see the security office is mostly intact. There is a dot matrix
Mostly.
printer and filing cabinets along one wall.
And a full ashtray.
Um,
That's a good point.
and there is indeed a med kit. Let me drop that into the party sheet.
And there's probably a lot of pinups all over the place.
Ooh, ciggies. Don't mind if I do.
They're totally not laced with, terrible, horrible, monstrous drugs that's going to cause you to spaz out.
Oh,
Honest.
never mind.
Okay,
These are corporate.
Med kit's in the party sheet.
No, it's not.
Okay, Vanessa is going to check out the filing cabinets and see if there's anything interesting inside.
Space hugger. Surprise!
Surprise!
Then I will step over to the comm thing or the doohickey and start trying to see what we can find out.
All right. So,
While she's
contact roll,
poking
please.
around while she's poking around in the thing.
I'm sorry, what did you need?
Comtech roll if you're messing with the computers.
Filing cabinet.
Success by 9. What's in the filing cabinet? It's gonna explode. It's got one of those. Remember those the cans that look like nuts, but they have the fake snake in it.
Mhm.
Oh God.
No, it's full of iron filings. It's a filing cabinet.
Why?
Uh-oh, someone's bolt gun accidentally went off and nailed him to the wall. Nailed that one for sure.
Totally worth it.
Why?
Okay, so you use your device, plug into the access terminal, and begin to mess around. Success by 9. You will get some information. You will see that most of the stuff that happens on this terminal is check-ins. However, there are some useful bits of information that you find. You will see that the outpost's mother, which I can't remember what it stands for.
Is it an acronym?
Yeah,
I think it's MUTHA.
that's how it is.
That's just a 182 model 2.1 terabyte AI mainframe. Ooh,
How many terabytes?
2.1.
So much data.
And I'm totally thinking I've got a computer at work that might have more than that. No, wait, I don't think it has a full terabyte. But this one here has 1 terabyte, and it's not an AI.
What is the acronym for?
It doesn't list what the acronym is on the Aliens wiki that I just linked. It just has it identified as. Hold on. Nope.
Yeah, I don't know what it stands for. Anyway, so the outpost's mother put the outpost into lockdown 7 days ago. You are unable to determine the reason for this from this terminal. You can see that sublevel 2, and I will share the map for that.
Totally going to copy that map onto my pad too, just in case.
So Sublevel 2 appears to have power, but it is running on backup reserves. Those reserves are running low, and you estimate maybe a day of backup power left.
Ah, I just saw something there. Cable car, 2 operations in reactor, 13 kilometers.
You have 5 minutes to reach minimum safe distance.
13 kilometers. Good luck, buddy. They have a weapons testing facility here.
Ooh.
That seems interesting. A bunch of kennels in a science lab. Let's go to the science lab.
Kennels?
Yeah.
For what?
Oh, that's for the experiments, of course. And I completely
Which
agree
were
with
perfectly
you, Kid here.
secure.
I completely agree with you. Every time he said mother, that damn Danzig song is stuck in my head. Okay, I'm starting to have issues with these guys, because if you look at that map, there's a thing, a route directly from the kennels to the back of the weapons testing facility.
Ah, that makes sense.
Does it? Are they shooting dogs? Because what the hell, guys? Right. Well, apparently we need to go down a level, and then we need to get into a cable car. Hopefully that will work. If it doesn't work, then I'm not sure how we get there, but operations in the reactor are 13 kilometers away. Or 13 kilometers away. Sorry, I had to sneeze.
We walk from here. Yeah, sounds like the thing. Why the hell is the reactor 13 freaking kilometers away?
In case it melts down.
You now have maps of the whole facility.
Yep.
If it melts down, 13 kilometers isn't far enough. It's a cloud of vapor the size of Nebraska.
Well, I'm thinking we send the engineers over there to the reactor, and I'll go down to the science lab and see what they were working on.
Yeah, Bishop, you do that.
You're absolutely convinced I'm a robot, aren't you?
I'm not unconvinced.
If you prick me, do I not bleed?
All right, so what's everyone doing at this point?
Well, I've let everybody know, and also everybody probably needs to get a copy of the map, so everybody has their own copies. In the super unlikely event that we all get split up, or we split the party or anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we stick together and check out the science lab, or do we split up and let him check out the science lab?
Well, if we want power, you guys are going to have to go over and start pushing buttons at the reactor.
Yeah, we still need to get that done first, probably.
This
I'm certain
armory,
nothing bad will happen if I. What?
Have we gone into the armory yet?
I haven't. No.
What do we need that for?
Personal enjoyment and use. I was going to hold off. I wasn't going to go to the armory. I was going to go wait until I could get to the weapon testing facility and see what spiffy awesomeness they have in there.
We call this
plasma
the
rifle
gun.
and the 40-watt range, or whatever it was, phase plasma rifle and 40-watt range.
The BMG 2000.
Does Greta know where Val's quarters were in the housing blocks?
She would.
Well,
that's a good point.
Greta says, "Screw this," and she's just going to start making a headway over to the housing blocks.
It's the last we ever see of Greta.
She says, "Screw this," and walks off, and I say, "Not if you paid me $1,000."
And she throws her finger up at Baker as she leaves the room.
All right, Greta, you step into that hallway there, and you are startled by a voice that yells out, "Freeze!" You pivot to see a guy who is wearing a sort of
clown suit,
colonial marshal's uniform. He has a pistol.
Like Sean Connery with a shotgun.
Pistol drawn.
I guess not.
I will show you.
Could have been Sean Connery, so you could have used the stuff from Outland.
Freeze!
Oh, damn! I have to do that. How do I do that?
Still not entirely certain if I've actually seen Outland. I think I've seen pieces of it.
That's weird. What was the preview thing?
Trying to share this image.
You can't right-click and share?
No, because it's not. Give me 1 sec.
1,000. No mercy.
That's annoying.
On another note,
Our GM
Iran
at work, guys.
it looks like Iran has decided to launch ballistic missiles at Israel.
What?
Well, that was going to happen.
What sort
Yeah.
of ballistic missiles?
Ballistic missiles and drones.
That area is going to turn into a shit show.
More than you know,
Turn
I think.
into?
It says it's launched hundreds of drones, ballistic missiles, and cruise missiles.
Yeah, you know what's the really screwed up thing? It's like if you think about it, is any place other than Israel would be in a lot worse shape because Israel's got all of the air defenses. If they did that to an American city, we wouldn't have any defenses for that crap. That doesn't look like Sean Connery.
So what was the problem?
I'd have to be in the right folder.
Oh,
So this guy's pointing a pistol at me?
Quick, shooting!
He's pointing a pistol at you, yes. Yelled out, freeze.
And,
You spin around to see him.
Yeah. Is he to the south of me?
He is. I'll stick him on the map.
Looked like Sean Connery.
Can you see him?
I can see him. So Greta will kind of hold her hands up and she'll say, "Okay, Jarhead Jenny, come your," and she mentions female organs of some description.
we come here quite a bit. Do we know these people? Is this one known to us?
No. So, with the exception of, what is it, Greta? No. Is it? Yeah, it is Greta that has the relationship, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so with the exception of Greta, you guys are not familiar with most of the personnel here. You deal with people sort of upstairs, like the technicians and stuff like that. And then there is like rotations and such, so there's always new faces here. In particular, you don't recognize this guy. Greta, after you turn around, he says with a sigh of relief, "Oh, thank God. Thank God the rescue team has finally arrived."
Boy, they must
Greta
have been
will,
really desperate.
Greta will burst out laughing. "Oh God, we are in trouble. Have you seen Val? Where's Val?"
He shrugs and says, "I don't know. Things have been chaotic, but we should get out of here."
"What do you mean things have been chaotic? Where's Val? Where is everybody?"
Right. We should probably also investigate the noise of talking.
Yes,
so
you
the
will.
captain could exercise his captainly duties.
So move yourselves into the room if you're stepping into that room.
Hey, that guy doesn't look like Sean Connery.
So yeah, she's just going to look at him directly and say, "What do you mean nobody's around? Where's Val? Where is everybody?"
He says, "Look, I don't know. 7 days ago, things started happening. There was like a massive blackout in the facility, and then, shortly after that, power came back on. And apparently Mother has put the outpost into the lockdown.
Mother.
I climbed up.
So
I climbed up the ladder to see where the shuttle was, but it was gone. I've been stuck down here since, and this place is beginning to drive me insane. I'm losing my mind. I'm hearing echoing through the ventilation system, and I'm hearing screams of people."
you mean you're the only one on this level?
Well, there is one other, and he points to one of the cell blocks.
Well, where the hell did everybody go if Mother locked this place down? Doing my best Ripley interpreter.
He shrugs and says, "I don't know, but we should probably leave."
What was the complement of the station?
Um,
Ballpark?
One many lots.
that many lots.
More than 50? Less than 50?
How many rooms we got there? 24 bunks.
Assuming those are singles.
Yeah, so 24-ish, I guess.
Greta will say, "So who's in the cells then?"
Yep. Totally looking while they're talking.
You will look into the cells and you will see this guy.
Anthony Hopkins.
Sean Bean.
Danny DeVito.
As his body bursts apart and tentacles
Yeah,
squirm
Sean
out
Bean.
and the heads of various crew members in morph come out.
John Bean, who's like, no, I'm not stepping a foot out of this cell. F you guys.
That appear?
It did.
Wow.
He looks like a rough fellow.
I think he's an alien. Huh. I can't zoom in on that. That's interesting.
I was just trying that too.
It's not an image. It's a portrait that I'm sharing.
Ah,
Right.
Okay, I see. These are potential replacement PCs, guy.
No.
For when some of us die horribly.
That's ridiculous. Why would we need that?
let's get them some red shirts.
Right. So, well, we're not going anywhere until we get the reactor back online so we can actually fill our ship back up.
What's your name, Jarhead?
He says, John Michaels.
Can't trust him straight away because he has two first names.
And why is Buddy in the cell?
Oh, it's framed, man. It was that bitch Val.
Let me just find my spot.
She's just my dealer. Now we know the real reason that Greta is so obsessed with finding her.
Oh, you're Drippy Campbell. Yeah, she told me about you.
He says, see, the guy in the cell was one of the engineers. He went berserk and murdered one of the scientists. He's a piece of shit.
He totally murdered Val.
Which scientist? And at this point, Greta does the Ripley, grab somebody by the collar.
Right, so you grab him. He will, immediately, sort of push away. He says, "What's wrong with you? You crazy woman?"
Not crazy. I just need some answers from you, Jarhead. Like, my partner's named Val, and she's a scientist. Would you wrap your effing head out of your ass and tell me some information?
She's not crazy. She's just a bitch.
And the finger, and the finger goes up without looking at Baker.
He says, I don't know, one of the scientists.
Okay, and then she goes over to Drippy Campbell, and if she could reach through the cell door to throat punch him, she would. But with that kind of aggression, she's going to look at him and say, "Who did you kill? Where's Val?"
Choke yourself.
The
27 because there's three bunks in the marshal's quarters.
Yeah, there.
there's also a commander's quarters and stuff like that. So
Probably closer to 30 then.
the cell door is locked. So as you sort of look through the glass, you can see there's a dude in there. He's wrapped up in a blanket, and it looks like he's been beaten a little bit. He has some injuries. You will have to open the door if you wish to communicate with him.
Okay, she just stands there and is kind of now arms crossed, foot tapping, about to start pacing.
You start pacing. What's the rest of you doing?
Right. Well, we still need to go downstairs and go to the reactor and get it restarted.
Well, if he said the mother's the one that switched it off, we're probably going to have to talk mother into unswitching it off.
How the hell do we do that?
Well, we're going to have to find somebody that has that can authenticate.
You will, on sub-level 2, there is the mother room.
Mother. Where?
Let me bring it up.
I don't see on sub-level 2 unless it's in the reactor area. So
In the
great,
reactor.
it's in the reactor area.
Why the hell
So
would they put
it's-
the AI in the reactor area?
So
Who the hell designed this shit?
so is the commander's office and quarters. So if it melts down, the commander's just toast.
Weyland-Yutani isn't even trying.
This is true. There's like, yeah, okay, we might be bad guys.
This is what you get with the lowest bidder contractors.
So it looks like we have to go over there and talk to the robot overlord.
I hate robots.
So what's the plan? Michaels he'll say, if you guys need to go do something, go ahead. I'll stay here and keep watch on things.
Yeah, you do that.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
time to
we'll have
hoof
to
it.
look at our super quiet captain to see if he has any orders for us.
I will get those of you that have the manipulation skill to make a roll into the box, please.
Somebody's being manipulated.
Oh, yeah, I think I actually have that skill. I think he should come with us.
All right. Those of you that rolled, Greta, Vanessa, and Alex, you just get a sort of bad feeling about Michaels. You feel he's holding back. There's something he's not telling you.
So Vanessa is going to pull out the ship keys and press the little fob, and from somewhere up above we hear beep beep. It's a joke.
Figure that.
It probably shouldn't be, though.
We should probably lock the ship.
Okay,
It's
who
not
was it
quite
that
An
was
awfully
looking
long
in?
climb.
Who was it that was looking in the cell?
Greta was, and kind of just pacing after she'd looked into the cell to see that guy.
Okay, so in the cell, you see there's the guy wrapped in the blanket. You will also notice that he is in his underwear.
Interesting.
How
And
can you tell
gross.
that if he's wrapped in a blanket?
She just can.
Women's intuition.
So Greta will motion for Styles to come over and have a word with her at the end of the hallway. And she says, Styles, I don't trust Jarhead over there. The guy in the cell's in his underwear. The guy, Michaels says he hears voices coming through the ventilating shafts, and he doesn't know where anybody is. Nothing's adding up here. I think he's losing his marbles.
I was halfway expecting somebody to go, you know what? I don't trust you, and just shoot the guy.
I am that guy.
I am not, because I have no weapons.
Well, the mission is still the same. Get power so we can defrost the fuel so we can fuel the ship so we can get out.
Yeah, well, screw that. I'm finding Val before we do anything. So Greta is going to start to make her way over to the housing block to go find Val's space, because she needs to get eyes on for herself and get away from the weirdness.
All right, so you're leaving on your own?
Now he's Captain's gonna be like,
100%.
wait, Greta, like something's going on. You shouldn't go alone. He's like, let us go with you.
Why?
Okay, hang on.
What?
She's an adult. She can handle it. She can be
Yeah,
by
but
herself.
we all need to get back together. We're not leaving anybody
So-
behind.
Greta will go through the door, and then she'll pause, and she'll turn back to Styles and say, well, then hurry the fuck up. Come on, let's go.
And so he'll if I have to, I'll use the command, but he's gonna look back at the rest of the crew and be like, come on, let's go.
We got a long walk ahead of us.
Who's to say finding Val might not help us figure out how to get this power turned back on anyways?
Needs to say Val isn't on the other end.
And Greta's going to already start making her way around.
So we're just
Or
going to
she
leave
can
dude
just
guy
go
here.
look around.
Michael says, you guys go. I'll watch things here from security.
And you hear a shout from the hallway, come on!
Let's go get some kills or get some people killed or something. We're gonna get there and we're gonna find Val in her shower, but it's gonna be like finding Julie Mao.
Mm-hmm.
Love the
So-
ideas. Keep them coming.
So Vanessa is going to like try to catch Baker and say, I really don't think we should leave this guy unsupervised. I got a bad feeling.
You're always saying that.
Want to shove him
Come
in
on,
a cell?
Baker. Come on, Baker. Just shoot him because you know you want to be that guy.
Might be good.
It's not time for that yet.
To shoot him? Man, that's why you can't trust pilots at all.
He's not a pilot.
Talking about you.
It might be good to shove him in a cell for his own safety.
Let's see. He'd have to climb all the way back up. You have to get in the ship. He's not equipped to get in and out of the facility at this point.
And I'm assuming you guys
Not
still
super
have your
worried
big
about it.
suits on at the moment still.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the update on getting the power restored then, besides finding Val?
We haven't gone downstairs. We have to go to the lower level and then go all the way over to the reactor.
Should also
That's a
remind you
different-
that there's an armory right there as well.
And that's a different direction than the rooms,
Yes,
dormitory.
that's an entirely different level. Dorms are over here, and the reactor is on a different map.
It's just hard for me to see the map. So I guess the mission's still the same. If you're not gonna help with restoring power, then come help me find Val. That's what the captain's gonna say. But I can't let Greta go by herself.
Oh, I'm clearly going with my friend.
So if you're not coming to help find Greta, then you want to split the party, then somebody
Let's split the
go
party.
figure out how to get the power turned back on.
Yeah, we should send Vanessa down there by herself.
Sigh.
Well, you guys go search the rooms. We'll just hang out here with Billy Club.
And at Ronky, yes, I did notice there's an armory there, but my character doesn't think in those terms. So it's like, yeah, okay, so what? There's a gun. I'm just thinking
Yeah.
this is like a big malfunction.
Actually, the captain does want to get a hold of a gun. So if he can get that, he's gonna tell Greta, "Hey, hold on a second," and then go into the security office to grab a weapon.
Greta will look at Vask and say, "What the hell is wrong with everybody around here?"
Good
It's
question.
cold. It's freezing their neural synapses.
I'd
Except
expect
for
this
Vanessa.
kind of stupidity from Baker, but is everybody losing their mind?
Well, Vanessa doesn't have a mind to lose, so
It's
we're
like
a
I
really
say,
dysfunctional group.
if you wake up in the morning and you meet an asshole, you met an asshole.
Yep,
You meet assholes all day, you're the asshole.
sure thing, Raylan. Now we're waiting on
More-
the GM because he got distracted.
More foot tapping, more arms crossed.
Well, I'm just gonna go grab first thing I can find as a weapon, and then head off with Greta and whoever's coming with us.
Yeah, no, I think Max is gonna probably hang out at the lift lobby here and keep an eye out.
That's the last we ever saw of Max.
Because now somebody's planted the idea that the security guy might actually try to pull something.
No, I was just looking at the fact that there are those two air vents there. So if you're like near the lobby, you can get face hugged from those.
He's gonna be standing there, and he's gonna every now and again look up at that air vent and sort of listen a little bit.
It's okay.
There, he's
I know
located
where
the
it is.
alien token.
Waiting on you, GM. Waiting on you.
All right, so I'll get the people that are going. If we break up the map into zones, so each section that is sort of enclosed by doors. So, for example, the lift lobby would be a zone. The security office would be a zone. The hallway to the security office would be a zone. This long hallway here would be a zone. So for character movement, I'll get you to move into your zone, like zone by zone. So is the captain going as well, or is he staying in?
No, I'm trying to. It's like really tiny for me, the icons. Sorry.
You can zoom in.
But I just don't see anything else because I'm on a laptop. So
Why the hell are you on a laptop, you crazy person?
You can make the image the backdrop of your sort of desktop. You'll see at
Oh.
the top of the image you've got like an expand icon. You click that
increase
once.
size.
Yep.
No.
If you click that once, it increases to the size of your sort of desktop. If you click it again, it sort of goes full screen. If you click it a third time, everything else closes except for the map.
Okay. All right. So then I close. Yeah, I don't see now my character sheet or anything like that. But let's see. Vanessa. There's
So-
that guy. There's Max.
So Vanessa and Baker will be in the lift lobby zone.
That's what it sounds like they're doing. And Baker or Giger is AFK because he's a big slacker.
Where's? Oh, it looks like I'm already there.
Yeah, I moved
X.
it when you were
Oh, okay.
complaining.
All right, so I'll get you to move yourselves into the next zone that you want to be in. That's for both groups.
All right, I've
So-
got my pistol handy.
And I assume the other two are still staying in the same lift zone.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, can I get perception or observation rolls from those that are in the housing block?
Success by 5.
How do I open my chat window again after doing all this with the map?
You'll see the shrink icon next to the enlarge icon.
Oh, okay, got it. Thank you. So observation success by 3. Oh, Alex got a 5. Man, you're good.
I am good. You need to remember that when it comes around to, promotions and stuff.
I always give you the highest ratings, but your pay is determined by the syndicate and the union.
I will move you to block B because that's the quarters for Val.
Stupid unions.
Okay, so success by 5. So all of you will hear it as you sort of enter the room. It is quiet. The lights are very dim. Again, emergency lighting. The every sort of second light is on, and the place is eerily quiet.
Want some candy?
As you move in, heading towards Val's apartment, I guess you could call it.
We
As
hear the
much.
predator clicking. What a twist!
Keep the ideas coming.
Although that predator would be like, I hate this place! Because I like, hot places.
What did they see or hear?
You will hear a sort of rattling in the air vents, like there's something loose sort of inside.
And this is at Val's?
This is in the block. You're sort of walking towards Val's apartment, which will be this one.
Okay. So Greta is just going to motor on up.
Well, even though I succeeded at the curious thing, I think Alex is gonna, investigate the noise because it's gonna be funny.
No, we definitely got to investigate the noise. We can't move forward with some weird shit going on behind us.
Yeah, it sounds like something is loose or rattling in the air vents. The air vents are still like blowing air, but it's like there's something loose or rattling inside the vent.
I want to see what's in it. I'm certain nothing's gonna lunge out and grapple my face or anything.
You will need to get someone to lift you up or
Hey, Cap,
grab a chair or
lift me
something like
up
that.
here.
Does Val see, or sorry, does Greta see anything in Val's place, or is the door
You will
closed?
open the door.
Hey, is there a chair in there I can borrow?
And Greta will just say, Val.
The room is empty. The room is like neat and tidy. There is a picture of
Val and her
both-
other boyfriend.
both of you on the desk.
Okay.
Hey, is there
Greta
a chair in here I
is-
can borrow?
The bed does not look as if it's been slept in. There is indeed a chair you can use.
Yeah.
I'm gonna nick the
Greta
chair.
Greta will like toss it towards the Alex, and as she's looking around, is there anything that looks like, I don't know, I know Val, that looks weird or otherwise not Val?
Let's see.
All of her drugs are hidden, or they're not hidden. They're out in the open.
All right, so you're searching through the drawers and stuff, and you will find some nap relief. This is a stress drug. So in terms of game mechanics, if you've lost stability points, and you take a dose of nap relief, you will recover all your stability points.
It's a chill pill.
Do I know if Val was taking this for medicinal reasons by prescription, or is this a shock to me?
It's not
She's taking it
entirely.
recreational.
It's not entirely unexpected. It is a stress inhibitor. So if Val is particularly stressed, he might use some nap relief.
I like Daniel's
Okay.
name better. Chilaxaprine.
I'll pocket the napralev.
Chilaxaprine.
Drop that in the party sheet. Someone doesn't have their compression suit.
I think that was actually Styles. I don't know if he grabbed that and pulled it onto his character because he mentioned not seeing it.
Someone didn't grab the shotgun, and someone didn't grab the incinerator either.
Well, we didn't think we'd need the incinerator at the start, or the shotgun.
We
All
could
right.
go back to the ship and get it, but we have a certain engineer who is obsessed at the moment.
Okay, so you pull out the chair,
Yep.
put it under the air
You
vent.
get face hugged, guys.
You climb up onto the chair and lift the vent and poke your head into the
Mostly
vent to
using the
see
flashlight.
what's there.
Scrambling up the vent.
And indeed, I will get a fright check from you, please.
Awesome.
Dead cat
18. Close enough.
Success by 0.
or a live cat.
It's Val. I don't know how she fit in here, but
What? No
she fit in
negatives?
here.
Come on.
Let me just put this on the map.
You know, I think if I were doing this, I would have an image of an air vent that's empty and an image of the air vent with whatever's in it, and sort of randomly pick which one you see. Make sure everybody pokes at one or two of them so you see it empty.
No. We should
Okay,
have-
well, that sounds like if he's putting that out there.
Yep, I'm about to die.
I dang it! I think there should have been like substantial negatives on that roll the first time he sees a xenoform.
Girlish.
Um,
Well, you can't see it very well.
Let me just check the.
Oh man, just occurred to me. Styles is gonna totally shoot it as it lands like over Vask, so Vask is gonna get all acided.
Right, setbacks.
And Max and Vanessa are going to hear a bunch of screams over there, and they're going to say, "Time to go back to ship."
Mm-hmm.
Pity you
No,
can't lift off.
I just want to see Vask, his body start to jolt, kick the chair out, and then his headless corpse falls to the ground.
All right, so
I thought
you
we were friends.
will succeed your fright check. You are still sort of frightened, but you're able to sort of function. I do need a will roll at -2. Sorry, -3.
Yes.
This is for your stability.
Sorry, I'm having some minor technical difficulties. There we go. -3. Ouch. Ha ha! Success
Wow.
by 4.
On your perception.
But it's the same. Perception
Yeah.
or will, it's the same. Neener.
Somebody
Well.
kick the chair out front.
Damn.
That's a pretty awesome roll, too. Like,
Well, now-
oh,
It is a
hey,
good roll.
what the hell is that?
Now I'll just have to eat your brains.
You can also burn stability points.
Well, I'm just looking at the whole combat hesitancy, too. It's like, I'm not as likely to thaw during surprise things.
Your lucky day.
We'll
Less
do that
than luck.
in the event that you want to burn stability points. So you can use stability points for like the effective like bennies. So you can voluntarily start losing it, but get a +1.
Is that from the Mattis Bones article, or is that a different article?
No, that's the Mad as Bones.
I don't remember that.
It says you can also burn SP to power supernatural abilities, but I'm going to do it for
Yeah,
bennies.
that I remember.
Burn my supernatural ability of getting the hell out of Dodge.
All right, so just like in Aliens, you see a single drone sort of crawling along the vent towards you.
What the hell is that? As I fall off the chair and land on my butt back here. There's a thing in there.
All right. Greta will spin around and come to the
I think
doorway.
it's Val. No, I'm not saying I think it's Val. I just
That'd be
GM
funny,
or the
though.
player thinks it's Val. I think you can't see it right now.
So Greta is going to move towards the
Yeah,
door.
it's in the vent. So
Looking at this
Awesome.
thing.
So it's gonna land on you.
What the
gonna-
hell are you talking about, Vask?
It's gonna burst out of this stuff right on top of you, or not.
What the hell are you talking about, Vask?
That's it.
We can still hear it moving, right?
Yes.
There's a thing up there as he's like scrambling back on his butt, sort of doing the crab walk backwards, not thinking I should probably stand up yet.
Greta is going to look up and
In the vent.
and grab for her bolt gun. Yeah.
What style?
Can I hear anything?
Yes, you can hear the sort of clambering along the vent.
Yeah.
And then a head appears of an alien xenomorph drone, sort of thrusts its head through the open vent, hisses with sharp fangs. Then it sort of drops down onto the floor of the hall. Fright checks from everyone that hasn't already made it.
That's disappointing. Oh wait, what are you doing, Baker?
That was hearing the shouting.
Damn it, Higgins, that was disappointing.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's also disappointing.
All right, now you need to make a stability roll. So will -3, please.
Also, good roll there, Higgins. I mean, a 3 is pretty awesome anytime.
Holy crap.
Except when it's the GM who is rolling the 3. Then it's less than awesome.
So Max, yes, you did hear a scream. So will
Stability at -3.
Yep, that's what he had us roll. -3. Will -3.
Oh, I failed then because I didn't put any modifiers and I
No,
succeeded by one.
it's a follow-up. It's another one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I made the fright check, but then there was this is the stability thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why when I was doing that, I used the same fright check roll as the stability roll. It depends on how many times we actually have to do this, which I expect is going to be a few.
so I'll need another will roll from the captain.
Okay. And just open.
Yep.
And that's at -3.
-3. Will -3.
-3.
Damn.
Success
All
by
right.
2.
So Greta, you will lose 1 stability point.
Okay.
All right, Greta's gonna shoot it with that bolt gun, and I'm gonna get sprayed by acid. Good
For
time.
For the GM's information, I made that roll to hear shouting at the indicated range, and I made it by 1. So I heard shouting down there.
You heard shouting, and you would have heard shouting from familiar voices.
So we'll be like, shit, and start moving that way.
Are we into combat rounds?
We are.
And we will not get there.
This will be there.
All right. So Greta doesn't quite know what the hell is going on. This thing's weird, but doesn't get a sense
also
that maybe
scary.
it's going to do anything. So she's just going to wait.
You suck.
Oh, that is me. I have to actually do the tracker thing. Max is going to yell out for Barney to grab a gun. There's something going on, and he's going to start bolting down that general direction. So it's going to take him several rounds to actually get to the combat area.
In the
Don't worry, I'll be dead by then.
in the module, per turn, you actually move a zone. So you can move one zone, even though it doesn't really make sense, GURPS-wise.
But okay.
That you just have like that powers super speed.
It's cinematic. Happens at plot distance.
Okay. So the main hallway there is a zone that was not broken up into multiple zones.
It is not.
So basically, I can be in the hallway then.
Yeah, place yourself in the middle of the zone.
Ish. Hey.
All right. The closest target is going to be Alex.
Yep.
The drone will step forward, and it has a large or long, sort of bony, spiked tail. It whips it around and attempts to hit you with it successfully. You may dodge.
I may attempt to dodge. this is going to blow serious chunks.
You can do retreat and extra effort and all that sort of
No,
stuff.
if you remember, he's prone.
Ah,
I never stood up.
well, you can still use retreat and extra effort and all that stuff.
Yeah, I did extra effort, but how do you can't retreat when you're prone?
You can.
Are you sure?
I think
And
the only
I-
time you can't retreat is when you're on your back, I think.
And if I just may retcon, I realized I didn't state any condition for my weight, but the condition would have been if the creature appeared to go into sort of an attack, I would aim at the creature.
I don't believe you can convert a weight to an aim.
Really?
So can you do aim as part of opportunity fire?
It says you may take a weight with a ready ranged weapon. This is known as covering a target or area, and you have to specify the zone that you're covering with the weapon. There is no penalty to cover a 1 yard area.
So technically, you're already aiming.
Okay, so your weight will trigger then.
All right, so that's what I'd like to do.
So
Is
it'll be
I
there.
would. Okay, so I would like to. So this is There's no penalty to cover a 1 yard area. So what are we talking about here?
Your bolt gun unfortunately has 0 accuracy, so you won't get any accuracy bonus, but you can certainly fire it at whatever range penalty that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so -2.
I can't wait to put a bolt in Alex's forehead. Here we go.
Thought we were friends.
That'd be hilarious.
Can I do extra effort? What benefit can I have for using some?
I just remembered something. Minor retcon. Well, not a retcon, but Max, when you use the cutting torch, can you roll a d6? On a 1, you expend the fuel cell.
That's okay. Not sure why you would do it that way, but I guess whatever. All right.
So every time you use it, you
It's
will
gonna be
roll.
one of those things.
Yeah, so at some point it'll get expended, or it'll get spent.
Well, I got a spare.
Okay, here I go. Here I go. I'm going to try and shoot the. Is the animal got a size mod of any kind?
+1.
Really?
Yeah, they're
They're-
big.
But not that big.
They're
Well-
like 8 feet.
+1 for the drone, +2 for the warrior, +3 for a queen.
Nope, I missed.
Does Greta not have range combat?
No, it's level 8. She's got close combat.
No, that is incorrect. Because defaults, for the purpose of this, because we're using wildcards and stuff, defaults are the base skill. So 12 it should be.
Okay.
So,
Would
yeah.
you like me to re-roll?
No, you can take the roll that you rolled there, so you still failed.
Excellent. So now I have to roll against Alex at a 9.
Just roll 3 dice.
Yep.
Here comes the 3.
Bolt flies over.
Just barely.
Oh, let's see if we can hit Styles.
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Decided I want to be the captain.
All right, Styles, you may attempt a dodge roll.
No, that's a critical success.
Oh, it
man.
is too.
Aren't you guys glad I came back to play?
Absolutely. Roll a.
You know, you don't get to be captain. You still have. Still has to be a vote.
random
damage?
hit. Yes, roll your
random
damage. This is hideous,
Okay.
hideous damage.
You- No, but really, I should do a random hit, should I not?
Yes, roll random hit location.
Oh man, Captain's gonna be crippled.
Ugh,
Where?
taking out a hand.
Oh man.
Well, that was Alex. I'm going to roll here. Hang on a second.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I didn't know why that. Yeah, sorry. Ignore that. I was dragging something. I don't know why it did that.
I hit the leg, the shin.
Oh,
I think that's worse.
just gonna have a leg amputated.
You are. And that's
Oh my
piercing plus plus.
So
That may
times
not
2.
have any effect on the limb.
Well, either way, I'm pretty sure that's. What's Alex's
Yeah,
hit points?
by itself, it's going to be.
Not
Well,
Alex.
Sorry,
Styles.
Styles.
I think I have 12. Let me see.
Styles is 12. All right, so you will take 7 points of damage.
Well, you can't take more than it would take to cripple a limb, right?
Right, 7 points of damage is what it takes to cripple it.
A limb?
Yes.
But
Oh,
this
half?
isn't. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. Sorry.
So you take 7, but your limb is crippled. Make a health roll. Let's see if it's permanently.
A health roll. Okay.
Actually, no. I think it's automatic because it's more than double.
Well, if you're
Required.
using the rules from martial arts for if it's a short-term or long-term injury.
Oh, right. No, the deal is if it's twice the amount needed to cripple, then it
dismember
is severed or destroyed.
All right.
Which it
So
was, right? 15.
yeah, you will lose the lower part of your
Oh.
leg, just below the knee.
Just kill me now.
Then the alien steps forward and stabs me.
Hey, Mal, how do you feel about your rolls today so far?
What's so funny is like you're the only GM I think who's had like the TPK kind of thing, and here you are, you're still killing PCs.
So, and then cycling back to before the wait, the drone steps forward and stabs Alex with the spike tail. Alex failed the dodge. He is sitting. He is not lying down, so he cannot retreat.
No, he didn't. He didn't stab. It was a sweep.
Well,
But now that you are prone, I think
he's seated.
sweep wouldn't be wouldn't be appropriate. It'd be the stab.
Yep. So and then I get stabbed.
Can I get a health roll from Styles? This is a knockdown roll. You will
Come on,
you will
roll
fall
like
prone anyway.
This is gonna be great. All three
Oh,
of us are gonna
hang on,
die
hang on.
here.
Your
Wow, fuck.
compression suits have DR. I don't think it's that much, but
6.
That's not better than nothing.
so 6 becomes 3 because of the armor divisor.
Yeah, it's
So
not going to reduce it enough, I think.
that becomes 12 damage. So
Which
it's
is-
it's not permanently crippled. It's not
Or
lost.
severed.
It is crippled, but it's not severed. So you'll need to make 2 health rolls. One's a knockdown, and one's to see if it's a permanent injury.
Okay.
Well, you don't need to make the permanent until after the fight's over.
I'm just envisioning the alien stabbing Alex in the face, so it like ignores my DR.
So success by 3 on the first roll.
All right, so you avoid the knockdown. Might as well see if your thing's permanent now.
Failure by 1.
So it is a lasting injury. It's going to take months to recover.
Don't worry,
And
you'll
is
be
that-
dead here before that's the problem.
And does that constitute a major wound and thus
It is.
stunned?
That's what the
Crippling
knockdown
is always
roll
a major
was for.
I rolled.
But he succeeded.
Yeah, 7.
And hey, Baker, you as you're coming into your zone, you see this bolt ping off from the floor, hit the wall, and come to a bloody stop with a trail of blood on it.
Yep, I'm going to turn right back around.
Okay, so the damage.
Where did the alien hit me?
Random hit.
Come on, be faced. That would be hysterical.
Oh, you got hit too?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
coming to attack me, and that
Oh.
triggered Higgins's weight, and I failed the dodge.
Oh, that's only 1 die. Nah.
Ah,
Nice.
well, let's see. You did 5 points of damage. That doesn't get through the DR.
It's not a split DR either, I don't think.
No, it just says DR 6.
All right, so it will not get through the DR, but you will feel this spike into your leg.
Even higher pitched girlish scream.
It is flexible. What's the rule for?
10 points or higher,
10 points?
I think, causes 1.
Okay, so you're good.
Holy crap. Let's see. How far can I move while on my butt?
I think movement is three move for 1 hex.
My moves are
Uh,
4 normally.
What are you lying down? No, you're.
Yeah, he's
I'm
basically
sitting?
sitting.
Sitting, it says movement none.
Great.
If I'm looking at this correctly
So
on the cheat sheet.
let's see. Well, this is awesome. Let's see. So,
I'll allow movement.
well, no, I'm like, looking at like, so I guess I have to go to okay, so rise to a crawling, kneeling, or sitting posture first, a second. So I can go from sitting to standing based off of 364. It's like if you're lying prone or face up, you must take a change in posture to rise to a crawling, kneeling, or sitting position first. A second change posture maneuver lets you stand from any of these postures. So he's going to
Okay.
stand up.
All right. So you stand.
Or you
And
could do a
then-
kip up.
I can't do a kip up.
That means you still have an attack if you want it because you're not moving. So you can do a step and attack.
An attack with what?
Well, he did a change posture.
Your
though.
face.
That's his. That's
Harsh
his
language.
No,
Yeah.
he's not attacking. He's going
Yeah, if you did
to
a
try to
change
do
posture,
mobility
there's
here
no
in a
attack.
second. Yeah, he's
You
gonna try to
can-
get the hell out of here.
I think you can stand. You can go from the kneeling to stand as part of your step and attack.
I do not have a weapon to attack with.
Anyway, styles. You
He's screaming.
-4
Greta,
shock penalty.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm taking this out of your pay. He's just like pissed off, screaming. What
We focus on the
weapon was I
monster.
able to? What?
There's a monster.
Yes.
It's gonna be great.
What weapon was I able to grab from the security office?
did you grab one?
Yeah, he
Yes.
went back to
Yeah.
get it, and
Right.
I think
Okay.
the GM zoned out.
Okay.
Our GM, everybody.
And then he's just gonna like start. I guess I didn't fall prone, huh? Because I made my knockdown roll.
No, you had to. You fall prone because your leg is crippled.
Oh, I can't stand on one leg. Okay, well, fall prone, and he's just gonna start shooting full rate of
Yes.
fire.
In the
Yes.
party sheet,
Okay.
I will drop the stuff that you can get from the armory.
I am absolutely going to get splashed with acid from whatever it is he shoots. This is going to be awesome.
So there's two pump action shotguns.
Yes, get a shotgun. So you get me
There's
on
revolver rounds. There's 4 Kevlar vests, and there's a M4 A3 pistol.
shotgun.
What's the N4? Shotgun's good.
Yeah,
Where's it at?
boy. Because I need to get some splash damage all over me. Eat this.
I mean,
Are they shooting slugs or?
Doesn't matter.
my take on it is Anthony, you probably didn't even know what the hell happened, where the hit came from as you were watching this alien start to attack the science officer, and
Yep.
Who's screaming like a girl?
and from Greta's perspective, she doesn't even know where her bolt went. She's just focused on what she's going to do next with this thing.
Yeah, if that's the case, he's still gonna be cursing, just maybe not at you specifically, and he thinks maybe the alien shot him or something.
Who knows?
I'm trying to get this showing up on my ranged combat, but at tab I don't see
Do you
it.
have it equipped?
Not
I-
carried equipped.
It says. Let's see.
It needs the
Carry-
little shirt icon.
Let's see. They range.
No,
defense.
you got the reload. You want to get the actual Armat model 37A2 12 gauge.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
I'm going to hold it against you.
So drag it and drop. There we go.
And then equip it.
Quit.
You will have
Combat range. There we go.
to set the skill level to whatever
12
you
is what I have.
Yeah, and you know what's going to suck there is you're going to be at the -4 shock penalty, so you might not be great. In which case, I might take a shotgun blast to the back. This is going to be awesome.
This is,
And you
Yeah, I
know,
don't-
pigs.
I don't know that he's going to have the right state of mind to take
No,
an
no,
aim.
I totally get it. Yeah, absolutely. That thing's scary looking. You got to give HR Giger that. He did a really good job of designing something that's like straight out of Nightmare Fuel.
what's really hilarious is Higgins is in your line of fire as well.
I love it.
Yes, please. That would be awesome.
Well, I guess 2 shots. It's rate of fire 2 times 9. So I guess 9.
Okay.
9 bullets or whatever. 9
So
shot.
no, it's your actual rate of fire on there is 27 if you use all 3.
I'll let you decide
Uh,
whether you want to use
2.
shot or if you're using solids.
Well, what would
Uh,
they have
yeah.
in the security armory?
They're probably going to have shot.
More likely
Yeah.
shot, I would imagine, but
Honestly,
You
I would
can
think they'd
choose-
probably
you can
have
choose
the
whatever you want.
baton rounds,
So
right?
let's go with shot. So rate of fire 2 times 9. So 18.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it 2? Okay, yeah, 18.
What's my bonus on that? Let me look it up.
Is that 5?
I think it's 4.
18 is rate of fire. 18 is +3. 13 to
So
no, +4. 17 to 24 is +4.
so +4, then -4, net 0 range.
Yes. Just
What
keep it up. So
Uh,
right. Just
Recoil
select
for
him.
that is 1.
1.
And your range is -2, but they +1 because of the size modifier.
Right. That's him.
All right.
It's gonna be awesome. He's
Okay,
gonna roll
fine.
18.
I'm just
He's
gonna roll.
shoot me.
What'd you say? +2?
Have you targeted the thing first?
No, I have like so many things on my screen. Sorry. I gotta
I targeted
minimize.
Why is it saying
You need to get a
-1?
real computer, not a laptop.
But either way, like
-1.
this doesn't let me, like it's all on the same screen anyways. Everything's on top of each other.
You
Right?
can
Okay,
resize and minimize windows and stuff.
Get a real computer and or a real monitor.
Oh, I see.
2 monitors.
Ronky, I see what it's doing. It's calculating the range based on the size mod.
Right.
So what's my net modifier so I could roll? Somebody help me.
+3 -1.
What?
Actually, I think I'm at a net 0, right?
+4 -4 because of the rate
Oh,
of
that's-
fire shock penalty.
And then +1 for the size and -1 for the range,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And going. Oh, I rolled what? A 9.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Success by 3. 4 hits possible.
Which means 14 could hit somebody else.
Funny.
And any of them that hit me, I can't dodge because I am absolutely, you're absolutely in my rear hex.
I think you are okay. Just roll. Roll 3d6 twice.
3d6 twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a 3. Roll a 3.
1.
What?
Wrong
That's not
3d6s.
That's
the wrong one.
Those are not 3d6. Nope.
Nope,
Sorry.
those are fate dice. 3DF. Yes.
A 5 and a 17.
All right. So,
So like a really good hit and a really bad one.
so how many hits would that be?
I think that's gonna be 4 on me.
Well, it's going to cap at 9.
Yeah, 9 minus 5 is
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, that would be 4.
Minus
We're all gonna shoot
one
each other.
for the range. So 3.
It's gonna be awesome.
3 will hit.
Well, you're like not in my direct line of fire. Like you're not in my line of sight.
No.
Or-
You're shooting. There's a line right there. Yeah, he's definitely in, especially with a shotgun spread.
No,
Well,
that's
he-
true.
You follow
He's
the-
right on the
Technically
line.
looming
I'm on
right
the line.
on me.
I think it's going to be a narrow miss. You'll feel
That's
the shot go
lame.
past you.
That's totally lame.
Yeah, with
Technically, it
shotgun
has to
shooter,
go
it has to
through.
Hysterical if I got
It has to go
shot.
through your hex.
The spread on the shot, it takes some distance before you'll get any actual hex to hex
Oh,
deviation.
that's actually right. I think if it's less than a certain distance, you treat the damage as solid.
Oh, right. It's 1/10 of the half D.
So that's easy going to be 1/10 half D, I think.
It may not be.
All it says here is if your chosen straight line passes through an occupied hex, the occupants are hit. If your attack passes along a line between 2 hexes, there is no penalty unless both hexes are occupied. If they are, treated as a single hex penalty.
Okay, so you're fine.
I'm downright disappointed now.
What's the half D?
I was
50,
looking
so
forward to
1/10
the
is 5.
Hystericalness.
Okay, yeah, that's within.
Okay, so you just roll the solid damage, not the shot.
And
Okay.
he does
Two
how much
hits.
damage?
You got 2 hits too.
No, he got more than that against the alien.
No, if you're using that, then it's going to use the regular. It's going to use the regular rate or recoil.
Yeah, which is 3, isn't it?
1. It's 1. It says here.
No, not with shot.
You mean-
So
You mean the rate of
What's-
fire? You would say
yeah, the regular rate of fire.
which would have been 2.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
3. So no, you'll get 1 hit. You would have succeeded exact. All right, so roll your damage.
I don't get it. What do you mean 1?
Because you wouldn't have got your rate of fire. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have got your rate of fire bonus because
Oh,
you're.
you're saying I should have just rolled normally instead of
Yeah,
rate of fire.
because the shot hasn't had enough time to spread, so it's treated as a slug.
Fuck. All right. Then I would have probably just missed.
Don't worry
No,
about it.
you would have
Get
got.
there.
You would have succeeded exact because you succeeded by 3.
Well, it just says don't apply the multiplier. It doesn't say anything about don't apply the bonus.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Either way, roll damage. Your slug damage, 5d or whatever it is. What crappy damage?
Especially when its DR is like 12.
No.
That is PI though.
That probably does have a pretty significant DR though.
I'm just looking forward to getting hit by the splash damage.
Uh-huh. And melt your face off.
I don't understand what it means by multiply basic damage and targets DR by half value. Oh, so multiply it by half of bonus or the multiplier. So the multiplier was 9. Half of it rounded down would have been 4. Is that what it's saying? So would I roll like 4D plus 4? And then DR is also.
Never mind. We'll just go with a full. We'll go
Yeah,
with full
I guess I
damage.
could look it up later. Seems.
Okay.
Well, hopefully I do a little bit of damage.
All right. Your acid splash.
Here we go.
Totally not going to
Alright.
get a dodge because I have no idea this is coming.
Anyone that is within 3 yards can make a dodge roll to avoid being struck. If you are, you get +3 to your roll if you're 2 yards away, +6 if you're 3 yards away.
Is that from like splatter?
Yes.
As expected, fail by 7. Cause no, wait, I don't have the not by 7. It's going to be by 4 because I no longer have the -3.
So still a
But
fail.
Fail by 4.
What did you say,
Splashy,
Bronte, for
splashy.
the modifier?
You take that much damage.
Where
Random
In the
hit.
groin.
needs to be the face?
So
Oh,
you're
right.
fine.
Yeah, I shouldn't have rolled that.
All
You
good.
rolled leg. So is that not going to like start eating through the
It is.
DR?
Your DR will. So this will eat.
Corrosive.
It'll eat for a number of turns. All right. So your DR will protect for a number of seconds or a number of turns equal to its DR.
So 6.
And that means it'll do 1d damage per turn until neutralized with some basic solution. It should
Am
actually
I
have.
far enough away, or do I have to roll?
Are you closer than 3 yards? No, so
1,
you're
2,
fine.
4.
That doesn't sound right. The acid should stop eating through your stuff after a certain time.
Yeah, but that acid, according to canon, would just keep going and going and going.
Anyway, so your DR will protect for 6 turns, but it's going to continue eating.
So Greta, hearing a gun blast, is going to go into sort of partial coverage because she doesn't want to be hit by anything.
FYI, we were mixing mechanics there. Okay, so we are currently in the next zone. We can enter the zone that they are in now, I presume,
Yes.
which basically means we will end up showing up at the end of the hall where we will see a monster.
Make your fright
Fright
checks.
check. I want
Was
you
that
guys to fail.
modified?
Nope, it was face fright check and then fright check or will -3 for the stability.
Nice.
That was shit.
Do you want to Benny that and get some stability points?
No. What was the stability roll? It was
Will
just-
-3.
Okay, but that was still modified by the fright, so I just re-roll fright then -3. Jesus Christ.
Even better.
Okay, well apparently I'm not cool with this at all.
What happens
Alright.
when you
Somehow you know this is related to your dead family.
Somehow. Fright check. I haven't had to use this in a long time. Here we go. That could
Alright.
be worse.
It doesn't say anything about critical losing more points.
Why did you skip Vanessa? Why
Um,
did you skip Mel?
she just moved to the middle of the hall.
Yeah, but
I think we started the combat tracker like
Yeah, she
in
was
the
first.
middle of the list. No, she wasn't first. We started in the middle of the list.
Did Vanessa go
Well, she
with
went before
Baker?
me.
No.
Okay.
So this is the first round that Vanessa's been able to do anything.
All right, so you will suffer a stability point.
Just one?
Yes, just the one. I can't see anything about critical fails.
Alright, so be it.
And you're stunned for a turn. All right, it is the alien. All right, it doesn't fall unconscious. So it screams and violently attacks Alex.
Come on, need a critical hit here, because that'd be funny.
Going to claw. That will hit.
That's not a critical hit. That's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, fail by 1.
Jeez, put the kitchen sink in there.
Actually got through your armor. So take 1 point of damage. I can do it here.
Yeah, because I don't have a crappy monitor, or I actually have a good monitor, unlike FX. Right. Okay. Yeah. F this noise.
Right, you were standing up.
You can see the acid is burning into your suit.
Yep. Well, he is running away. He has no weapons.
All right.
All right, Styles, you're still prone on the ground.
I'm prone. I'm conscious.
And
My
you're
leg
in
is. I'm not in
No,
shock
you're
anymore.
not. You don't have your shock penalty.
He's
I
like,
think the shock always applies on the turn after the damage is applied.
Yeah, he's already had an attack since then. That's the attack that he
Yep.
shot at.
so
Ah.
he's just gonna like blast a couple more, just bap, bap, 2 more shots. He's not
All
aiming.
right.
He's just emptying. He's emptying the 5 rounds. He's got 3 left. So, okay. So what do I do? My rate of fire or no?
There's still the same distance penalty, so you don't get the rate of fire bonus. Is that what it said?
Yeah, I saved that as a note, so you can just open it up.
It's in the chat. Well, roll an attack. We'll see if we need to calculate stuff.
All right. So let's see. I'm just gonna roll just a regular 12 or less. So I rolled a 12.
Well, that makes it nice and easy.
So -1 +1, and that's it. All right, so 1 hit. Oh,
Wow.
Crazy.
so close. Do your damage. Again, it's the slug damage that you want to do.
In real life, such a close shot usually hits with all pellets, but using only half their number of damage. Well, what do you want me to roll then? Just tell me.
Just roll the
Do whatever.
full slug damage.
Oh, come on.
Same
You got
again.
3 1s, 2 6s.
All right,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
damage of a single pellet by half the number of pellets fired.
It doesn't immediately die, and it avoids the shock penalty.
So I think it would really do like 9 die plus 9 damage. If I read it right.
Let's
And then
see.
there's-
So it's 2 times 9, or well, okay, so it's a times 9 normally.
This is number of pellets
Use only
fired, which
half
is
the
18.
number, so 4.5 or 4, I guess.
18 is how much I fired. Oh, you're, yeah.
So it'd be 4. It looks like it'd be 46 with huge piercing on it.
Either way,
46 plus 4. Yeah. 2 pellets.
this alien looks messed up. No one's close enough to get acid splashed.
Did Alex move?
Yes, he ran away.
Hell yeah, he's running away.
Yeah, but that acid is splashing right at your feet, though.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep.
So Vanessa can put herself at the door.
Guess what? You see a monster.
Make a fright check, and then make a stability roll at -4.
Boo!
And what was the
Wanted to
minus?
fail.
-4.
I thought you said 3.
Or -3.
Oh, sorry, -3.
-3.
He's trying to make me fail.
Man, he's trying
right.
he's trying to screw you over. We see how it is, GM.
You had an extra -1. The GM doesn't like you much penalty.
It's because she was lagging behind. Yes! Yes!
So
So you'll
stability.
lose a stability, yes.
Okie doke.
Okay, so having now heard a second gunshot, Greta is just going to move into the room.
It's the alien doing that thing where it's kicking around, doing its death rattle.
There's arms and legs and tail whipping around everywhere.
All right.
The
I need you to
xenomorph
will
is in its
check.
death throes.
And I will succeed. All right. I have. I will do nothing as I come out of stun.
It stops moving.
And then it explodes.
Yeah, it stops
Well-
moving, but there's like acid burning through the floor of the housing block.
I guess technically it's not dead. I'm not sure we would know that though, because I don't believe they breathe.
Well, we'll leave it to some brave fellow to walk up and put some rounds in the head.
Just feel for a pulse.
All right, so we're kind of at time.
Yeah, that's
As
about
I'm
the right
tearing
spot.
my
This is
suit off.
This is a good time to wrap this up, as you see this creature of unspeakable horror melting away on the floor. Actually, let's resolve. Let's
what's below
resolve.
here?
Rock.
Well, we're on sub-level 1, so 2's below us, but I don't know how they line up.
But we still
Well, I guess that
have.
depends on how far apart they are.
We still have Alex, whose suit
Tearing his
is.
suit off.
All
Get
right.
it off.
It was on the
Get it
it was on
off.
the leg.
All right, so you will tear your suit off just in time before the acid eats through the suit and into your leg, and right before you, the suit just sort of begins to dissolve on the floor.
Holy cow! You realize how awesome this acid would be as a weapon or an industrial use? Also, what the hell was that?
Who are you punching?
He's not actually punching, but scientists talking about making weapons, that never ends well.
Thinking of industrial applications, and then maybe weapons.
All right, so what is your immediate plan?
Gonna have a little bit of a freak out, and then after I'm convinced it's dead, I kind of want to approach it and start examining it.
Max is gonna fish his flask out of his suit, and he's
Wait.
gonna take a slug of it.
You said it melted through the floor and disappeared.
No, it didn't disappear. It's just melting the floor and stuff.
Greta is
Want to
going
approach
to
it and take a
give,
lot of photographs.
Greta's going to give Styles medical aid.
Greta's gonna have to cross that hole.
Once the alien's truly dead.
Yeah, it dinged. I'm going over there and taking a bunch of photographs. Oh wait, no, Styles is super messed up.
He is
And
hysterical.
I have a med pack and I have a med kit, so I need to attend to him first.
Right, he got shot in the leg.
Does Greta, and what's your medical aid skill? Is it higher than 13?
No, mine's 11. But I think I
I'm
should have
sort of the designated medic.
The
think
med
I
kit should
should've-
have a bonus.
I should assist
It's a plus
as
one.
I try to play through how he got injured.
Best not to dwell on that.
Man, yeah, you're totally thinking, that thing's able to hurl spikes from that spiky
It can
tail?
shoot bolts.
It's unbelievable.
The captain is just hysterical. He's like, my fucking leg, it's shot. He's just like,
So yeah,
you know.
if you're gonna try to assist their Greta thing, go for it. Good assist. Success by 6.
Tick level 10 is 1d plus 1 hit points returned.
Oh,
Why don't you roll that there, Captain? So you can't blame me for your crappy recovery die.
1d plus 1.
Yep.
All right.
So you will recover 5. I'll make the change. Right, we got it. Unfortunately, your leg is still crippled. It is a long-term
I think
thing.
it's
So,
only it's a one shot.
But you won't bleed to death.
so you are at half move and dodge.
Half move and dodge. Okay.
I think lame is half move and dodge.
And then some, if I'm not mistaken.
You have acquired lame.
Can I add that through my
You are
character sheet?
lame.
You should be able to.
Actually, is that on the abilities? Do we have that?
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, we don't have it though.
There you go. You take a look at
It wasn't shared.
You should have it,
Thank you.
unless I've got to make it available.
You have
I,
to share it.
I loaded it up, but
It's not available to players. We'll fix that.
Right.
I dragged that trait to my character sheet. Is that what I need? That's
Yeah, it should work.
Yep.
yeah, it should work.
No, it won't actually apply any penalties or anything.
Actually, no. They should be available to you. You may need to
The
load it.
module was available, or the module showed up, but I think it wasn't enabled for players or something.
They
What
are
was the
enabled
deal?
for players. It is, but you may need to actually load it.
No. So the book doesn't. Well, okay, it did that time. Did you just change something?
Nope.
That didn't work before. But well, now they show up. Whatever.
Which leg? Roll. Decide left or right.
all right. 1 to 3 is left. So my right leg.
Yeah. I guess the med kit has a splint in it.
Yeah. Well, you do whatever you need to do to make it such that is it half move dodge or whatever lame is.
Was that thing they did in the Expanse? They had that little inflatable splint thingy.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
that's
totally
cool.
what I was thinking. But this is set in the 80s, remember? This is the
That's
future
true.
80s. So there's actually like a metal splint thing.
It's
It
probably
isn't
a
cool
hover
like
splint.
that. What's that?
It's probably a hover splint.
No, not in the 80s. That would cost way too much for the special effects, and it looked really dumb.
Well, I think they Back to the Future had the hoverboards.
All right. So, taking care of any bookworking. Is there any first aid going to be applied to Alex?
Alex is only very lightly injured. I've only taken 1.
Wow. Lucky
Well,
bastard.
That's gonna suck now though, because I have to go bye compression suit.
Yeah, you can't get back out to the ship now.
Guess neither can
So-
I.
So clearly I'm gonna have to gank Vanessa in the back and take her suit at some point.
Good luck with that.
Maybe we could share. No, don't think
That's
that's
a
gonna
hard
happen.
no.
I wonder how long it takes you to freeze in minus 150 degrees Celsius. I imagine it would
It's
be
measured
really
in
fast.
minutes.
Let's find out.
Let's not.
What if you set yourself on fire and then ran across the pad?
Precisely. Well, great session, Rocky.
Are we going to do a first aid on Alex before we wrap it up?
Said he didn't need
Sure.
Because you can get instant bandaging.
Yep. So there you go. That's gonna
So
be.
that'll fix that.
Yep.
Well, I'll kill one of you sooner or later.
Hey, I tried
I'm actually
really hard.
surprised. I'm actually
That
surprised I
notch
didn't
his
die
skills
there.
first.
I really tried hard.
Dude, that could have been so bad. Imagine a random hit to like the head or vitals.
I was
Oh, yeah.
expecting the alien to end up, getting me. I'm like, oh crap.
Ah, well, it was my evening for critical fails and critical successes.
All right, so
Is it critical success on a roll you meant to miss? Is that a an actual success?
Hey, we just let the dice play out as they will.
all right
The
then.
dice are fickle and cruel.
Unless there are any questions, we'll wrap this up.
Can we offline, like on Discord, clarify the shotgun rate of fire thing?
Sure. I'm sure it'll come up again, so we'll address that one.
Yeah, you can do that and set it up on the character sheet so you don't have to mess with it.
Because
All right.
well, I was gonna say his strategy would be to run in as close as he can, but I guess he can't really run anymore.
Oh, you don't want to get that close.
You can hobble, But sure, if you want to run in close or hobble in close and shoot, go for it.
He might.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, anyone. If you like our stuff, you know what to do. Like, subscribe.
Don't.
This session will be available on YouTube, and it'll also be available as an audio podcast. You'll be able to find the links and stuff down below in the description. Good night, all, and Olympus out.
Bye-bye.
See ya.